Good evening, volleyball fans, and welcome to Richland Center as we're getting ready here for the sectional final here in Division III as the Laconia Spartans are going to be taking on the Aquinas Blugolds out of lacrosse. And this should be a dandy of a matchup. I am so happy today that I've got joining me here on the broadcast Cam Hatcher once again joining me back here. Cam, thanks for coming along. Welcome to the show.
Absolutely. Happy to be here. Excited for another weekend of good volleyball here.
Joining us also on the portable shots, we've got Dorian. Dorian, I don't know if you can flip it quick and just say hi quickly to everybody.
Hello.
Thank you. And he's going to be running one of the portables. He's got that portable shot right here. And then I've got also on a portable camera, we've got Jacob. Jacob, say hi to the group as well.
Hello.
Yeah, thanks for joining us here. A couple of young men who are very interested in sports field, so they decided to reach out, asked if they could come and help and learn something, and I said, you can probably help. I don't know that you'll learn anything, so we'll see what happens here, but I'm really excited to have them on board with us. Again, we're going to step aside right now. We're going to hear from some of our sponsors, and we'll come back and talk a little bit about each of these teams as we get ready here for this contest. You can see the captains are at the table getting ready to do their coin flip and to decide what's going to be taking place and going through different rules. We'll be back. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on Jeff's live stream along with Cameron Hatcher, and Jacob and Dorian. We'll be back. www.verhagsfurniture.com. Don't forget to like us and follow us on Facebook and Instagram to stay updated on our latest arrivals, events, and deals. Verhags Furniture Mart, 50 years strong, quality you trust, prices you'll love.
When my husband passed, I needed direction on my finances. I felt like I was starting from a blank slate. Thrivent came into my life at a time that I really needed it. Thrivent helped me feel confident and create opportunities to be more giving. I think my husband would be very proud, but I'm proud of myself because I've educated myself and I kind of learned that maybe I could have been doing this all along.
Jonathan Leonard here. Good luck to all the teams headed towards state. Thanks. God bless.
Born from a single retail project, WDS Construction has evolved into a nationwide general contractor and construction management company. But we're so much more than that. Retail is changing, and it's changing fast. No matter where you are, what you do, or how you sell products to your customers, we are with you every step of the way to lay the groundwork for whatever lies ahead, building trust through results, and our commitment to provide a customer-driven experience without question. With 4 generations at the foundation of WDS, we've built a reliable client base and a passionate team to bring big-time experience, commitment, and satisfaction to your next project. Because we are built to build better.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function as well. We are home to Laconia Bowling and are proud to support the Laconia Spartans and all Flyway athletes.
Ready to update your flooring? Luxury Vinyl plank the beautiful look of hardwood with the resilience and low maintenance of vinyl. Laminate flooring that combines elegance and practicality, or transform your home with the warmth and comfort of carpet. Check out our premium hardwood flooring. Consider tile for both indoor and outdoor spaces, offering water resistance and easy maintenance. The team at Werner Harmsen is here to help. Whether you're looking for design advice, product information, or support with your project, we're just a message away. Werner Harmsen, 116 East Main, or call at 920-324-5091 or check them out on social media. King Manufacturing. Since 1926, we have been known for our first-class buildings and canopies. In fact, there are thousands of them in use across America and in the Caribbean. We have also produced and developed many other steel products for use in retail, commercial, and industrial applications, such as building fascia, loading racks, wall panel systems, and much more. Our design record attests to our dedication to quality and customer satisfaction. King Manufacturing, from design to completion. PT Tire and Service has been at 301 East Clark Street in Brandon for over 20 years. The owners, Tony and Pam Sauer, are dedicated to their community and their customers. They serve the auto repair, tire, and wheel needs of customers in Brandon and the rest of central Wisconsin. We're on call 24/7 for roadside assistance and on the farm service for customers. For auto repairs, tires, and wheels, come see us in person or request a quote online. PT Tire and Service, you make the call and leave the rest to us. Call 920-346-TIRE.
For 50 years and counting, Verhaeg's Furniture has been proudly serving Waupun the best furniture and mattresses at prices you can afford, and we're honored to be voted best of the best mattress store in the Fond du Lac area. Stop in and check out our mattress selections. We have all kinds from traditional spring to memory foam. It is our mission to help you get a great night of sleep night after night. Visit us at 806 West Main Street, Waupun, and experience quality, comfort, and service you can trust. Visit our website at www.verhaegsfurniture.com. Verhaeg's Furniture Mart, 50 years strong, quality you trust, and prices you'll love. Verhaeg Furniture.
After surviving breast cancer, I felt this calling to help other women heal. I thought, why not build a respite house? I wasn't sure it was going to work financially speaking for my family, but with the guidance of Thrivent, I really felt like we were going to figure it out. Taking the leap to start my nonprofit has been the most rewarding thing I've done in my life.
Jonathan Leonard here. Good luck to all the teams headed towards state. Thanks. God bless. God bless.
Welcome back here to Richland Centers. We're getting ready here for this sectional final between the Aquinas Blugolds and the Laconia Spartans. Let's talk a little bit about what each of these teams here. Let's talk about the team leaders for Aquinas right now, and they've got some major players here that are going to have to be stopped here. Lacrosse Aquinas has been ranked number 1 the entire season, and nobody has knocked them off of that pedestal so far this year. Cam, you can take these numbers right here to talk about that a little bit as I'm trying to bring up some of them. The kills leader, obviously, is number 1. Sammy Davis, just a junior. She is the outside hitter. She's got, I don't remember what she's got.
342 kills on the season.
That is an incredible amount.
Incredible number there. Behind her with 337, Addison 4, outside hitter there. Senior. Those two really leading the charge. Next closest behind them would be number 9 down here, Zoe Imeneth, middle hitter. Coming in, and she is at 82 on the season. And then also number 12, Catherine Savadelli, another right side senior as well, but their numbers both 82 and 83 respectively. On the kill side of things, coming in with 342 and 337 and spots 1 and 2 there. There's no doubt who's getting the bulk of those sets out here. Coach Weiss, you definitely know that she has come in and done her scouting and will reflect that in the defense at the net. So it should be fun to watch. Both of these teams are here for a reason. At this point in the season, you're not going to see too much sloppy volleyball out of either one of these teams. First time for me seeing Aquinas play. But, man, they've –
Yeah, mine as well. And like you said, if you take a look at also, let's take a look at the hitting percentage. So for on the team, Addison 4 with a 27.7 kill percentage, Sammy Davis right behind with a 25.4%, and Zoe Imeneth with a 20.9, a 21 kill percent. That is some pretty good success. 1 in 5 times they are going to be getting a kill point when you have it just from Imeneth, and 30%, so 1 in 3 basically for Addison 4. So that is definitely a lot of horsepower there that you've got going on as far as from that team. Also taking a look, Cam, why don't you take a look at the total blocks for the team?
Much the same thing as on the offensive side of the ball there. Davis leading the team, 36 total blocks. Well, excuse me, not leading the team. Emineth leading the team with 46. Davis right behind her at 36. Lawton with 25. Dobbins with 28 in there. Kind of spreading a little bit more out on the blocking side of the ball, but as you would expect, the same numbers on the attacking offensive side of the ball are the same ones at the net on the defense. And the Spartans are not going to have an easy time at the net tonight.
No, and we'll talk more about the offense that's there. But yeah, you got some formidable walls. Serving on the service side, serving aces. You've got Sammy Davis again, number 1, leading the team in aces with 50. Number 2 is Tessa Miskowski. She is also the libero. I talked with Coach about that. We talk about this all the time. Is it libero, libero? L, she said she's heard it all, but she calls it the libero, so that's what we're staying with because that's what Coach Weiss calls it as well. She's got 34 aces on the season, and Addison 4, the other outside hitter, number 4, has 33 aces on the team. Your digs leader is going to be Tessa Miskowski, which you would expect out of your libero. That's going to be 382 digs. Catherine Savadelli has 256, and Addison 4 with 229. One name that we keep hearing about on here is Addison 4, the senior for the Blugolds. Over on the assist side, it's absolutely clear your assist leader is Josephine Lawton with 635 assists.
Nobody else even comes close.
Not at all. Total kills. Did we talk about total kills? Yeah, we did already. Yes. Talking about a little bit further into this matchup here, we'll pull that information up here as we take a look at the records for each of these teams and the matchup that is being how things line up here between these two teams. We'll do that when we come back here. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here with Cameron Hatcher, along with Jacob and Dorian on Jeff's live stream. We'll be back.
Born from a single project, WDS Construction has evolved into a nationwide general contractor and construction management company. But we're so much more than that. The cold storage industry is experiencing high demand and low capacity. WDS is building goodwill from the ground up through customized solutions. WDS is committed to outservice the competition and overdeliver for customers. A client-driven experience without question. Today, we're driven to be better in order to build better.
We are Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, and we have been leading a greenhouse here in Fox Lake since 1981. Family owned and operated, we provide beautiful flower baskets and fruit and vegetables to residents of South Central Wisconsin. We know the importance of having a variety of flowers, fruits, and vegetables available to our customers throughout the year. Discover the finest selection of locally grown produce, including sweet corn, tomatoes, and cucumbers, along with a variety of fresh fruits. At Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, we believe in providing our customers with the freshest and highest quality produce. Come visit us and taste the difference.
Come visit us today and discover the ease of your next home renovation. At Werner Harmsen, we offer a wide variety of furniture to suit any style and budget. Our selection includes sofas, chairs, tables, and more from classic to contemporary. Our pieces are crafted from high-quality materials. Looking for a statement piece or something more understated? We have something for everyone. The team at Werner Harmsen is here to help. Whether you're looking for design advice, product information, or support with your project, we're just a message away. Stop in and say hi at 116 East Main or call at 920-324-5091 or check us out on social media. King Manufacturing. Since 1926, we have been known for our first-class buildings and canopies. In fact, there are thousands of them in use across America and in the Caribbean. We have also produced and developed many other steel products for use in retail, commercial, and industrial applications, such as building fascia, loading racks, wall panel systems, and much more. Our design record attests to our dedication to quality and customer satisfaction. King Manufacturing, from design to completion.
Whether you enjoy the sunshine of summer with boating, jet skiing, UTV riding, hunting, or camping, the leaves falling in autumn, mowing lawn, gardening, or getting to that perfect nature walk, enjoying the Wisconsin snowfall, snowmobiling, traveling, or just driving up and down your driveway, enjoy every day worry-free. Call PT Tire and Service for all your automotive and recreational needs. Call 920-346-ORM-TIRE.
Welcome to Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse. Here at Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, we are proud to provide South Central Wisconsin with the most beautiful flowers and freshest fruits and vegetables. In the fall, we have many varieties of squash and pumpkins, to just name a few. We are also proud to offer one-of-a-kind gifts like hanging baskets, iron hangers, decorative planters, and concrete statuary. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook for more info and pictures. So come on out to Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, located on Highway A between Fox Lake and Randolph, and you'll be glad you did.
Growing up, I didn't know a lot about money. It wasn't really talked about, and so there were a lot of things that I didn't learn until later in my life. I want my girls to have a different experience than I did. I want them to know that money can be a tool to help others. Working with Thrivent helped me set my girls on a strong financial path and instill lessons in them at a younger age than when I learned them.
Jonathan Leonard here. Good luck to all the teams headed towards state. Thanks. God bless.
Welcome to Werner Harmson's Kitchen and Bath, where your dream spaces come to life. Specializing in full remodels, custom cabinets, and exquisite countertops, we transform ordinary kitchens and bathrooms into extraordinary, functional masterpieces. Our expert team is dedicated to providing top-quality craftsmanship and personalized service, ensuring every detail reflects your unique style and needs. Whether you're updating your kitchen for a modern look or creating a spa-like retreat in your bathroom, we're here to turn your vision into reality. Visit us today to start planning your perfect kitchen and bath remodel. Werner Harmson, 116 East Main, or call at 920-324-5091 or check them out on social media.
Welcome back here to Richland Center, the home of the Hornets, as we're getting ready here for the start of this sectional final here. The winner advances to the state tournament at the Resch. I believe that they will start playing on Thursday. I'll have to double check that, but it's going to be exciting for either one of the teams here. But we talked on our ride here how amazing it would be for Laconia's girls to experience the state tournament in 3 different sports, or at least most of them, as well as some of them qualifying for the state tournament in track. Let's talk a little bit about the matchup here between their records and common opponents, and let's see what Cam has got pulled up here as far as some statistics to talk about for these two teams.
Laconia coming in with a slightly better record overall at 27-2. Aquinas 26-4. Aquinas 11-1 in the conference, and Laconia 7-0 in their conference. Aquinas 11-2 at home, 7-1 on the road. Laconia 8-1 at home, 6-0 on the road, 13-1 on neutral sites. Aquinas 8-1 on neutral sites. So fairly similar as they come into the season. Aquinas with a few more games coming in. Looking even as sets win and how many points per set, both pretty neck and neck. All the way through 5-set games, their numbers are very, very close, within half a percentage or less on in every single set, which bodes well for a good matchup tonight. Total kills head-to-head, Aquinas coming in with 949 kills to Laconia's 852. 123 total blocks to Laconia's 106. Serving aces, hands down, goes to Laconia with 261 to Aquinas' 192. On the defensive side of the ball, digs fairly similar, 1366 for Aquinas, 1102 in Laconia. 856 assists for Aquinas to Laconia's 809. Team leaders, as we've talked about already, Sammy Davis, big name on the team, big hitter on the outside here. Addison McCauley coming in for the Spartans, one of their big names. All the way down here, total blocks, Zoe Emineth actually leading the team in total blocks. Tierney Madigan for the Spartans. Serving aces, Sammy Davis again. Mariska Keys for the Spartans. Leading the team in digs, Miskowski for the Blugolds, Aubrey Leonard for the Spartans, Mariska Keys again on the assist side of the ball for the Spartans, Josephine Lawton with the assists, and Aubrey Leonard and Tessa Miskowski leading their teams respectively in receptions. Let's see, a couple of similar opponents throughout the season. Notre Dame Academy, Laconia lost. Aquinas was able to win, and then kind of flip-flop that against Kewaskum and Nakuska. Aquinas lost and Laconia won, so not a whole lot. You can look at these stats and find a clear, distinct winner that you expect is just going to come in and handle business today. So it all depends about which team shows up, which team performs to their game plan or sticks to their game plan and comes in and executes today. So it should be a great volleyball game.
Yeah, I'm expecting this to be very close. You know, you talked a little bit about Laconia. They have not lost a match in the flyway in 3 years. Which is an incredible feat when you think about any time within any conference. It doesn't matter to me, again, how tough your team is. To try and sweep all the time in the conference is absolutely incredible. And they have got some great athletes that we've talked about. We're going to step aside here. Great job there with the matchup. Cameron, thank you for sharing that with us. We'll step aside here and we'll get coach's interview coming up here, and we're getting closer to the starting lineups here, about 10 minutes away from live action. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here with Jacob and Dorian on our portables, and Cameron on the call with me here up in the broadcast booth. You're listening to Jeff Sauer on Jeff's live stream. We'll be back.
Operations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function as well. We are home to Laconia Bowling and are proud to support the Laconia Spartans and all flyway athletes.
For 50 years and counting, Verhaeg's Furniture has been proudly serving Waupun the best furniture and mattresses at prices you can afford. And we're honored to be voted Best of the Best Mattress Store and runner-up for Best Furniture Store in the Fond du Lac area. Whether you're looking to update your living room, find the perfect mattresses, or treat yourself in one of our relaxing massage chairs, we've got it all to take care of you. Visit us at 806 West Main Street, Waupun, and experience quality, comfort, and service you can trust. Visit our website at www.verhaegsfurniture.com. Don't forget to like us and follow us on Facebook and Instagram to stay updated on our latest arrivals, events, and deals. Verhaeg's Furniture Mart, 50 years strong, quality you trust, prices you'll love.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function as well. We are home to Laconia Bowling and are proud to support the Laconia Spartans and all flyway athletes.
King Manufacturing. Since 1926, we have been known for our first-class buildings and canopies. Did you know we do all kinds of metalwork? We offer a variety of decor available for purchase from other businesses. Designs range from holiday decor to sports to hobbies. Finished items can be wall hangings, outdoor garden decor, coffee tables, and so much more. If you are looking for address plaques, property signage, or awards plaques, King can make them. These are highly customized and durable products with your own street number, name, or event. A variety of fonts are available, and we can add our automotive-grade paint in a custom color, suitable for indoor or outdoor uses. Pricing varies. Call Joe Barnes at King.
Welcome back here to the pregame show. Joining me now is the head coach for the Lady Spartans, Coach Caitlin Weiss. Coach, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having us again.
This is great that we're actually continuing to talk here in November. It means things are going well.
Yeah, we're excited to make it to November. We're hoping to make it, one more week, finish the season, the completed full thing.
Talk to me a little bit about why we are playing tonight. How things went on Thursday against the Papermakers from Nakusa.
Our passing wasn't there, but they showed grit and determination, and they fought through that and then stepped up in other areas of the game, such as our serving. We served very well, and our hitters adjusted well to the bad passes and were able to still run our offense. So I think they stepped up in the place that they need to help us get that victory.
Yeah, I'm going back and recalling in that game a little bit. Down in the first set, the Nakusa Papermakers came out to take it to you, but I was very impressed with how your girls had responded to that type of pressure.
Yeah, I think, most of them have been with me since they're sophomores, and this has kind of been their, MO. They get down a little bit, make it a little hard on themselves, make sure that it's a real nail biter for people. But I think they're starting to get sick of that type of play too. And I just feel like we're playing very consistent right now. And there's just a couple glimmers of that on Thursday night. And I think we're just ready to really just go all out.
Well, you can thank the girls for helping us have some exciting live streams for doing that, but let's hope that doesn't happen today. So today you are going to be on a bus for 2+ hours. Talk to me how you handle that.
Well, we're going to interrupt the coach's interview here as we get ready here for the starting lineups here on the pregame as we're getting ready to roll. Starting things with the Blugolds. That's number 1, Sammy Davis. Number 4, Addison 4, the senior. Number 7, Josephine Lawton. Just a senior as well. Number 9 is Zoe Emineth. And number 12 will be Catherine Savadelli. Number 14 will be Emma Dobbins. And then libero will be number 2, Tessa Miskowski, wearing the white. Should be a fantastic battle here tonight that I'm really excited about seeing. Great job there by Dorian getting the shot here with the coaches and the teams for the Blugolds. That's fantastic. Let's get the starting lineup here for Laconia. Number 5, go ahead. Mariska Keys, I got it. Number 7, Tierney Madigan. It's going to be number 9, Finley Morgan. Number 12, Addison McCauley. Number 15, Aubrey Leonard. Will be your starters here tonight. I missed
Emma
Bowen, number 4. This is going to be some great volleyball here, and Cam is gonna help me out here with running the switcher back and forth as well. I'm gonna see if I can get my instant replay set up here before we actually get started here. So let's find where I'm supposed to be at. I know there are some people who are concerned about instant replay, but since I only have the one broadcast, I think that we'll do fine tonight. And even if we don't, this is what makes us unique, and so we'll do the best that we can not to miss the shots for you. I'm sure that Caleb is back. He is. So glad to see that he's back at our headquarters, as I call it, and monitoring. And we'll also pay attention to the chat as we get ready to get things rolling here from Richland Center. And starting things out is the serve for the red is the active.
Yeah, just one.
Oh, got it. Okay, here we go. Here's the serve. Good start here, dugout. Sammy Davis right off the bat. Pulled up there. Coming set here by number 5, Mariska Keys. And the swing and the kill right off the bat by number 7, Tierney Madigan. Getting things started and rolling right away for the Laconia Lady Spartans. What a great start right there. Back to serve once again. Mariska Keys gets things rolling. Handled, a little bit out of system. Davis tries to get it, dug out by the libero, Emma Bowen. Free ball coming back over. Let's see if Aquinas can get in system. They can. Back out to Davis, tries to cut shot, had it just outside of the reaches, Addison McCauley, and a point for the Blugolds. Tied at 1. Serve coming from the other side. Leading things off for the serve is going to be Tessa Miskowski for the Blugolds. That's going to sail long. Service error. And one of those things I like to keep track of because you don't want to, any 3 points that you give away definitely hurts your team. Serving now is going to be number 12, Addison McCauley. McCauley on the serve. Handled right there by Miskowski. Goes back out to Davis, a little bit short on the set. Hustling and trying to get there and laying out. And just missing it was number 15, Aubrey Leonard. I called Aubrey Leonard, dug that one out once before. Good layout there, boy. Talk about laying everything out on the court right off the bat here. Josephine Lawton here on the serve for the Blugolds. Good shot again. You can see the crowd there. Here's the serve. Handled by McCauley. Good swing. As that was Eva Engel trying to get the block. That's going to carry out with no touch. Point to the Laconia Lady Spartans. Great job there once again, laying off. These two teams like to play quick, so I'm going to have to make sure that I get things set really fast. On the serve, this time is Tierney Madigan. Quick set to the outside, trying to drop it in there, not there. Keys with a set to the outside, trying to swing, mistimed it a little bit, was Eva Engel, and a point goes to the Blugolds. Tierney Madigan's gonna have a seat as Aubrey Leonard comes back in as the libero. Sammy Davis back to serve. Davis tries to get it over, does to McCauley. Keys on the back set, and a good hard swing right down the line. And the kill right there for number 8 for the Laconia Spartans, Peyton Morgan. Elevated, great back set there, Cam.
Great back set, right in timing, perfect rhythm.
Serve coming here for Laconia, handled there. So that was Josie Basler. Couldn't quite get that one into system right off the bat, and it's tied once again 4-4 for the Blugolds. Back to serve. That one's going to go off of Aubrey Leonard for the ace for number 9, Zoe Emnith. For the Blugolds. Once again, Emnith on the serve. This time Leonard handles it, gets it to Keys. Keys tries to get it to the outside, a little touch shot. Couldn't get the swing on it, was Ava Engel. Swing this time, that's gonna carry way out as Catherine Savadelli tries to get a good swing on it, could not, and it carries out. Ava Engel coming here on the serve for Laconia. Serve, Davis handles it, no, shanks it, and that's gonna be an ace for Eva Engel. Great serve again by Eva Engel. Picked up, here's the serve. Good serve once again, but they're able to stay in system. Good chop shot spin over there by Addison Ford. She rolled over the top of that one and places it in. It had the Lady Spartans fooled, and that's gonna go down as a kill for 4. Number 2 on the list of the team. Serving now is going to be number 12, Catherine Savadelli. That's going to shank off of the hands of Aubrey Leonard. And it's going to be the first time, I believe, if I've got this, if I have the scores correct, the home team is over here. That's going to be the Blugolds first with the first lead. Here's the serve. Handled that time with a good dig there by Emma Bone. Big finish there by number 12, Addison McCauley, to elevate and put that away on a great set to the outside by Keys.
Textbook there. Great first pass, great set.
Good serve coming here to the outside. In system, block was there, but the hands couldn't quite get over, as both Madigan and Keys were there, but a great swing to the outside. I didn't see who that was out there. Here's the serve. Right down the line, trying to get it to Leonard. They do. Touch shot there. McCauley once again finding the hole, and she gets the little touch kill.
Great court awareness there by McCauley to find the hole in that one, redirect it. Game set tied again.
At 8, Mariska Keys on the serve. Hits the serve. Comes over on the overpass and right there on top of it. What a play by number 7, Tierney Madigan, on the overpass, getting elevated and puts it down. Keys back again to serve. Here's the serve so far coming. Handled there by number 4, Addison 4. She takes one from the back row. She's got a little bit of a roll there, Cam. She's got some English that works nicely on that ball as it dips. Coming right at the feet of the Laconia Spartans.
Really snaps her wrist as she follows through on that ball, puts that topspin on there, man, and it takes a dive.
Back to serve again is the libero. Number 2, Tessa Miskowski. Serves it, handled by Leonard. Keys to the middle this time. Swing, couldn't get it, was Madigan. And the Blugolds take the lead, 10-9. Miskowski. The timing seemed like it was there, just miss hit for a little bit. Here's the swing. Dives again, but a good job there, handled by Emma Bowen. And couldn't handle it in system. The passing just a little bit off. You heard Coach talk about that on Thursday, that their passing was off, but Miskowski now with another point. Here comes the serve. Miskowski this time gets it to Bowen again. Keys on the back set. Little touch shot, couldn't take the swing. Over there was, I believe that was Peyton Morgan. Swing and a hard drive right there. Addison McCauley sends the message that we're going to get this thing back with another kill.
Great shot on the replay there. Whew. Man, she can really unload when she gets a great set.
See what she does from the service line. Here's the serve, handled by Miskowski. A little bit out of system. 4 is going to try and roll it. She's got that English on there. Going to be set by Morgan. Set all the way over to Engel. She had to get it over outside of Davis. She gives a hammer there through the block off the top of the tape. And Sammy Davis gets in on the hit parade, as that is her first kill of the night. That's going to bring back to the service line number 7, Josephine Lawton for the Blugolds. 12-10. Blugolds with the lead here in the first set. Serve. This time it's going to be handled by McCauley. To Keys to the outside to swing is Engel. Couldn't quite get the swing she needed. It's going to be back to Davis. She's going to sail that one just a little bit long. Point to Laconia. Coming back to serve will be Tierney Madigan for Laconia. Here's the serve. Right off of Miskowski's hand. Quick set in the center. Through the net. Good handle there by Keys. To the outside. No choice but for Eva Engel to put it over on the free. This time they're going to set it out to Davis off of the hands of the block. Keys in the middle. Swing. Drives one. Miskowski keeps it alive along with Savadelli. Great play. Keys goes out this time to Engel. Off of the block. Good job there by Miskowski. Davis tries to hammer one, handled by McCauley. Keys. This time McCauley will have to roll it from the back row, just drops it short. Out to the Davis again, drives into it on the block, and the score and the kill for on the block. Sorry about that. Number 8, Peyton Morgan. What a block. Wow.
Wow.
What a great rally. And before I can even get back to it, the ladies are right back to serving. That's going to go out. And we are now a lead for the Laconia Spartans. Tierney Madigan now trying to serve her third point in a row. Looks at coach. Here's the call. Serves it. Good hard serve by the lefty. Shanks out of system again. Handled there by Engel. Back set by Keys. The lefty over there, and Morgan takes the swing. Coming from the back row is Addison 4. Again, that little English she's got on there has got the ladies fooled.
Not a super hard hit ball, but she's very accurate, places the ball very well. And like you talked about, the English on that ball makes it, I guess, like standing in the batter's box looking at a changeup.
Yeah, right. She just rolls it well. Davis here on the serve. Engel, back set by Keys, block there by Morgan. As getting up on it was Addison 4 as she gets the block. Nice job there by Addison 4 to elevate, take her one-on-one, and get the serve. Davis again. Keys this time a little bit too close, jousting with it, doesn't come over. And a point to the Blugolds. And now all of a sudden, just like that, Cam, they swing and they take a 2-point lead.
Back and forth, back and forth. About
Sammy
what
Davis
we expected.
on the serve, yes. Comes over, handled there. Tries to go back to the outside. This time, Ava Engel drives it through the block of the Blugolds to get the kill. I've got that down as Eva Engel's first kill of the night, but these are definitely unofficial stats. Josie Bassler comes in to score to serve, right to Miskowski. Swing hard, dugout, it's gonna hit off the roof. Tried to play it and judge it was Keys, didn't know where she was at as that went off the hands of McCauley, and Davis with a big kill. Perfect set in system. Here comes the serve by Zoe Emineth. Comes over. Leonard right on Keys into the center. Morgan with a little touch shot finds the hole and gets the point. Nice play there by Finley Morgan. Coming back to serve. Eva Engel. Right to Miskowski, handles it. Little quick set. Oh! Kind of misread there between Bassler and Keys. On that little touch shot. By number 12, Catherine Savidelli. Savidelli back here on the serve. Brings it over. Shanks off of the hands this time of Emma Bowen. And it's now 18-15. Coach is going to take a timeout. We'll take it with her. We'll be back and listen to Jeff Sauer along with Cameron Hatcher here on Jeff's live stream.
Factoring, from design to completion.
PT Tire and Service is a family-owned business that invests in you and your family. From one family to another, safe travels and seamless automotive maintenance makes every trip a great trip. PT Tire and Service, serving central Wisconsin with excellence for over 20 years. Call 920-346-TIRE for all your automotive needs. PT Tire and Service, Brandon. No job too big or too small. PT Tire and Service in Brandon does it all. Call today 920-346-TIRE.
Welcome back here. Great shot by both Jacob and by Dorian, getting the huddles, getting the student sections, getting the fans. Savidelli on the serve. Handled by Leonard to the inside. Block off of Morgan. Swing this time by McCauley, and she's going to get it as it's going to shank off of the hands of Miskowski. And that'll be a point. Coming back to serve, Finley Morgan. I think I saw that she was wearing the Captain C, if I remember correctly.
Looks like it.
Comes to Morgan. Keys tries to get the center. Oh, it's their L that's on there. I thought it was a C, but it's the L Laconia logo. I really didn't pay attention before. Maybe they don't wear captain's letters. I don't know. Blugolds still with a 3-point lead. Here's the serve. Addison Ford. That's going to go off of the hands of Emma Bowen, and it's going to be a point for the Blugolds. Great camera work here by the guys that are joining us here. Got to see the celebration. Here's the serve. Bone to Keys, to the outside. Left-handed swing and a hammer by Tierney Madigan to kind of slow things down. 2017, the Blugolds. Jesus, she can. When these girls, some of these girls decide to swing, they can swing.
All defense could do was self-defense there.
Here's the serve, this time by Keys for the ace. Great serve. Mariska Keys. That was needed here by the Lady Spartans. Here comes the serve again from Keys. Puts it a little bit deep to Miskowski, right on the setter, number 7. Hammered there by Sammy Davis as Lawton put a perfect set on Sammy Davis. And yes, we are here to call Laconia, but I'm telling you right now, we always call good volleyball. So when we see it, we see it. We call it out. Miskowski here on the serve. Good job there by Leonard. Keys keeps it alive. Free ball coming over by Peyton Morgan. In system, quick set. Tried to drop it. Handled well by the Lady Spartans. Back set. Looking for the little touch shot. Not there. Miskowski to Davis to roll one over. Handled there by Emma Bowen. Came back over as that was Morgan. Morgan takes a left-handed swing. Great timing there, but Sandovalli was right there. Davis dug out by Bowen. Keys to the outside. McCauley off of the block. Davis tries to get it. And a great point for the Laconia Lady Spartans. Wow. Another kill for Addison McCauley. I've got her down for 5, Cam, in this set on the serve. Quickly was McCauley trying to get the block. What a dig by McCauley to pull that one off of the floor. In the set. Good block right there is number 7, Tierney Madigan. And her teammates let her know. And it forces the timeout, 21-20. And we're going to step aside. Great block by number 7, Tierney Madigan. Great shot there of the students section by Cam up here. We'll be back. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on Jeff's live stream.
Commercial and industrial applications, such as building fascia, loading racks, wall panel systems, and much more. Our design record attests to our dedication to quality and customer satisfaction. King Manufacturing, from design to completion. PT Tire and Service has been at 301 East Clark Street in Brandon for over 20 years. The owners, Tony and Pam Sauer, are dedicated to their community and their customers. They serve the auto repair, tire, and wheel.
My ads are going to be way off because of how quickly these teams play. Serve there by McCauley. Just goes out. Miskowski pulls the hands just at the last second. Absolutely amazing there. I mean, most people aren't going to say so, but I thought that was absolutely critical. She was right there. 22-20 for the Blugolds here in set number 1. Here's the serve by Josephine Lawton. Handled by Leonard. To the outside, Eva Engel tries to roll one, could not do so. Swing by Davis, on the block is Tierney Madigan. Back to the Addison 4, she takes a huge swing, dug out there by Aubrey Leonard. Keys gets it over to Engel, she puts a little drop shot in there, covered by 4. Center block right there again is Tierney Madigan, all over it. Davis sends that one deep. You can't tell me that Tierney Madigan in the block didn't have something to do with that. Madigan on that play, 2 blocks alone. She is starting to get dialed up right now.
Her presence at the net, she didn't get the block on that last one, but you can't tell me that did not affect the trajectory of that swing.
I agree with you. Davis this time from the outside. Good reach there by Keys, but couldn't quite get it high enough off of Tierney Madigan's serve. Leonard's going to come back in for her. Coming to serve is going to be Sammy Davis, 23-21. The Lady Spartans trailing by a point. Here's the serve. Handled by Eva Engel, a little bit tight, and finishing it. Addison 4 gets up, elevates, and hammers it for the Blugolds. And with the final point here in the set, coach takes her second timeout. And we'll step aside. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on Jeff's live stream.
Of customers in Brandon and the rest of central Wisconsin. We're on call 24/7 for roadside assistance and on the farm service for customers. For auto repairs, tires, and wheels, come see us in person or request a quote online. PT Tire and Service, you make the call and leave the rest to us. Call 920-346-TIRE.
Welcome back here. Yep, we can hear the students there from Laconia. Hey, that's okay, Jacob. It actually added to it. It was a great job as we could hear the students. 24-21. Sammy Davis on the serve. Handled there by Engel. Back set by Keys. Swing and a good kill on the outside for Peyton Morgan. And let's see if they can rally from this. Great work. Josie Basler going to come in, and she's going to serve. just a freshman, or sophomore, sorry about that. Drives Miskowski deep. Good job to the setter. 4, rolls one. Good recovery by McCauley, but couldn't elevate. And the set number 1 is going to go to the Blugolds of lacrosse. Congratulations to the Blugolds. We'll step aside here, and then we'll come back and we'll talk a little bit about what we saw here in this first set. Jacob down there with the camera, along with Dorian. Cameron Hatcher up here with Jeff Sauer. We'll step aside. We'll be back. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on Jeff's live stream. For 50 years and counting, Verhaeg's Furniture has been proudly serving Waupun the best furniture and mattresses at prices you can afford. And we're honored to be voted best of the best mattress store in the Fond du Lac area. Stop in and check out our mattress selections. We have all kinds from traditional spring to memory foam. It is our mission to help you get a great night of sleep night after night. Visit us at 806 West Main Street, Waupun, and experience quality, comfort, and service you can trust. Visit our website at www.verhaegsfurniture.com. Verhaeg's Furniture Mart, 50 years strong, quality you trust, and prices you'll love. Verhaeg Furniture.
After surviving breast cancer, I felt this calling to help other women heal. I thought, why not build a respite house? I wasn't sure it was going to work financially speaking for my family, but with the guidance of Thrivent, I really felt like we were going to figure it out. Taking the leap to start my nonprofit has been the most rewarding thing I've done in my life.
Jonathan Leonard here. Good luck to all the teams headed towards state. Thanks. God bless.
Born from a single project, WDS Construction has evolved into a nationwide general contractor and construction management company. But we're so much more than that. The cold storage industry is experiencing high demand and low capacity. WDS is building goodwill from the ground up through customized solutions. WDS is committed to outservice the competition and overdeliver for customers. A client-driven experience without question. Today, we're driven to be better in order to build better.
Welcome back here to Richland Center. What a first set, won 25-22 by the Aquinas Blugolds. Here's what I've got so far. I've got Sammy Davis down here for a total of 4 kills. I don't have her for any aces. I only have 1 ace actually for Zoe Emineth on the team. Addison 4 with 2 kills, and she's the only one that I have down for a block, but these are completely inaccurate, so they're just my best guess. Over on the Laconia side, you've got Eva Engel with a kill and an ace. And you got Tierney Madigan with 2 kills, 3 blocks. Peyton Morgan with 2 kills, 4 kills for Addison McCauley. And here we go, starting in the second set. Great serve here to start for the Lady Spartans. And once again, Tierney Madigan with the answer for the Lady Spartans to get things started here for that first set. That's her 5th kill that I have so far in the match. Coming again on the serve, Addison McCauley. Handled there by Aquinas. Davis tries to make the swing. Leonard, a little bit of an overpass, handled there by Davis. Right onto the setter, Josephine Lawton. Handled there, great reaction up at the net by Eva Engel. In system, Engel with the swing. Couldn't quite get everything on it, handled by the Blugolds. Davis into the top of the net, point, Lady Spartans. Up 2-0. Yeah, but we know that it doesn't take much when you got these teams that are playing here that they can actually get rolling right away.
Very
McCauley
quickly,
again,
too.
yeah. Miskowski on the overpass and making her pay, and off of her shoulder. I thought for sure Tierney Madigan had a kill. No, sir. No, ma'am. Eva Engel this time with a big swing and a block over there. A joust handled by Eva Engel. On the block, and that's going to carry out. Over there before where that block was number 14, Emma Dobbins. Want to give her credit for that block. And a point, and I'm sorry I left that on that backhand there by Dorian. It's a good thing he had the shot the whole time. Picked up by Aquinas. Davis rolls it. That's going to be on the line, and a point And it's the first time that Aquinas is going to get on the scoreboard. 3-1. Coach Caitlin Weiss cheering her team on. Starting things for the serve, Tessa Miskowski for the Blugolds. That's going to hand it off the hands. They're going to say that it's going to count as a lift. So she's asking, coming over to ask, when it rolls off of the hands, the official says that that's a lift. Could call it double contact too because it's continuing to roll. So I guess I'm not going to argue with that call. It's going to be a point. 3-2 still for the Lady Spartans. Here's the serve. Miskowski. This time again, handled by McCauley. They couldn't get themselves in system to the outside. That's going to count as double contact, and it's going to be a point for the Lady Spartans. Oh, a great shot there. Dorian getting right there under Tierney Madigan. Madigan with the serve, the lefty. Gets it right down the middle, handled there by Aquinas. Block attempt. Eva Engel couldn't carry it over the top. And it's a turnover right back over, side out for Aquinas. Number 7, Josephine Lawton coming here to serve for Aquinas. Hits it. Engel. Missed Riska Keys in the center. The big swing this time by Finley Morgan. I don't think it went over the net. And it's tied at 4 apiece. Just what we're saying, it doesn't take much in high quality volleyball for them to come back and get themselves back into these sets. Lawton once again on the serve. Handled there by Leonard to Keys. Outside to the left-handed swinging Peyton Morgan. And a free ball, and it's going to be 4 hits. Point, Lady Spartans. Coming out will be Peyton Morgan. Going back into serve in her replacement is Josie Bassler. Bassler on the serve. You can see Coach Weiss in the background there. Handled. Aquinas. Davis with the answer. Hits it right into Bassler's feet. And a huge swing for Davis and the ace, or and the kill.
Almost like she was trying to send a message with that one.
Yes, I think she was. On the serve this time is Davis. Dug out there by Bassler. She's got the answer this time. Engel tries to swing hard from the ground. Elevating is 4. Leonard on to Keys. Great pass in the center. Little touch shot. Recovery by Savidelli. 4, this time hammers one and gets the kill. Emma 4, good swing for the Blugolds, getting the kill in the back row. Sammy Davis with the serve. This time off of McCauley. Bowen has to save it. Leonard sends it back. Free ball, setting it up. Nice pass there. 4. Finds the hole, dug out of the ground. What a play by McCauley. Can she get it over? Eva Engel does. McCauley, Keys, center, swing. What a point there for the Lady Spartans as number 9, Finley Morgan with the kill. What great effort over there by Mariska Keys to pull that ball back in to make the play. Here comes the serve by Eva Engel. Played here by the Blugolds. Swing 4 with the answer. They're going to say it was on the line. I didn't quite see it. And the Blugolds 7-6 with the lead. Serving now is going to be Zoe Emnith. Good serve there. On a system played there by Morgan. Found a good hole there, but they were a good response. 4, just a little dink shot, finds it over and gets the point. And it's now 8-6, Aquinas with the lead. Back to serve. It's number 9, Zoe Emneth handled. Swing, big play right there. Davis tries to keep it alive. That'll be 5-4 contacts right there. Point for the Laconia Spartans at 8-7. And going back to serve is going to be Finley Morgan. Finley just a sophomore. Here's the serve. Goes to Miskowski. Davis, 4 from the back rows, has to bump it. That's going to go out. Couldn't quite handle it. They'll take that Cam anytime because she's not hitting that roll shot.
We'll take a soft one off of that anytime.
8-8 is your score. Once again, Morgan on the serve to Miskowski. Swing by 4 this time for the Blugolds, and she drove that ball. And it was, you talked about it before. I think that's a message shot that you got lucky last time. Blugolds on the serve. Savadelli off of Leonard. Punches it back over and playing it. Back set on the slide. Almost pulling that off. It's number 14. Big swing. Handled right there as Addison McCauley gets the kill for her 6th kill of the match. Unofficially, of course, are all of my stats. Mariska Keys on the serve. Gets ready, drives the ball. Handled over there by Davis. Right on the setter, swing and a block right there. Great work for the Laconia Lady Spartans. As getting up there was Peyton Morgan, and I've got that as her 2nd block. And a great shot there. Thanks, gentlemen, for following through with there because I forgot to switch it, but we got a great shot from the backside of that play. Keys on the serve. Gets it back active, this time again to Miskowski. To Lawton. Roll shot there by 4. Handled over on 2. What a great play there as a secondary response by number 8, Peyton Morgan, and she's going to force the timeout as the Laconia Lady Spartans take a 2-0 lead, 11-9. We'll step aside here as got some great shots again from the floor. We'll be back. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on Jeff's live stream.
We are Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, and we have been leading a greenhouse here in Fox Lake since 1981. Family owned and operated, we provide beautiful flower baskets and fruit and vegetables to residents of South Central Wisconsin. We know the importance of having a variety of flowers, fruits, and vegetables available to our customers throughout the year. Discover the finest selection of locally grown produce, including sweet corn, tomatoes, and cucumbers, along with a variety of fresh fruits. At Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, we believe in providing our customers with the freshest and highest quality produce. Come visit us and taste the difference.
Welcome back. Keys on the serve. Handled there this time. Overpass. Good recovery there by Madigan. Set by Lawton. 2-4. Not over the net, and the timeout doesn't stop the bleeding, and a point for Laconia. 12-9 for the Lady Spartans. Mariska Keys back to serve once again, just continuing this run back there for Keys. Quick set in the middle, handled on the block. That time was Madigan and McCauley. This time cross-court swing, handled by the Lady Spartans. Swing by McCauley. Lawton to 4. She hammers one, handled by Leonard. Pulled back by Keys, great play. Emma Bowen sends it back over to keep the ball alive. Lawton this time 4 with a little touch shot, covered well by Ava Engel. To the inside, Davis with the answer. No, sir. Aubrey Leonard, Davis, double contact. No, they're not going to call that. That's what the fans wanted. Keys on the back set, swing, and the kill goes for the ace to Peyton Morgan. And a great job by the Laconia Lady Spartans. What an answer coming out of the timeout. Mariska Keys still staying hot at the service line. Here comes the serve by Keys. Miskowski shanked off of the hands, tried to pull it back in. That's not going to work as it's outside the antenna. And Aquinas is a little bit flustered here underneath the Keys serving.
A little bit. Seems So far from this game, very uncharacteristic of them to be a little out of sorts seeming.
Sometimes you get in that rotation that just causes you headaches. Mariska Keys is a great server as is. Miskowski, this time they go on the back set, handled on the block by 4, and it's going to be called back over. In the net is what they're going to say. Nope. Oh, the antenna, it hit the antenna, okay. I should have hit the instant replay, that's bad on my part. The Blugolds finally stopped the bleeding here. Bless you, sir. Swing and a block, but it was on the other side as Addison McCauley comes right back and sends the hammer. Great work. And she's going to come back to serve after that big swing and the kill. McCauley on the serve. Pulled back in, Lawton to the Sammy Davis. She's going to find the line and get the kill. And that's her 6th kill so far of the match. Miskowski, the libero, coming back to serve. Tessa. Good serve there, great shot by Jacob from right behind her service. Little touch shot and a great point right there by Tierney Madigan. Found a little bit of space there, decided to finish it and put it in there. Back to serve is Madigan. To Miskowski, handled by Lawton. Davis on the swing. Handled by the Lady Spartans. Eva Engel winds up. Block is there by Josephine Lawton. Free ball coming over. Swing by Morgan. Dug out by Sandovelli. Savadelli, my apologies there. Eva Engel has to put one over on free out of system. Back here, Davis in system, handled almost. Tierney Madigan tries to get the face out of the way as Sammy Davis, she winds up and comes with the big maul. Winds up and sends that one right into Tierney Madigan. Coming here on the serve. To Aubrey Leonard. Keys, back set, swing and a block right there by Davis, putting the roof up and getting the point. Right next to her, I think right next to her was, I believe that was number 12 as well. I couldn't quite see it there on the instant replay fast enough. Coming back on the serve, number 7, Josephine Lawton. Into the net, service error. I don't have any, and I'm just going to knock on wood here because so far, Lady Spartans do not have any service errors.
I do believe that was the first one of the match.
Here comes a serve by Josie Bassler. Comes to the back, 4, sends it back over. Leonard right on Keys to the outside to Engel, powers one through, finds the hole, and a big kill for Eva Engel on the outside. Just winding up on the perfect, absolutely perfect set by both teams there. Leonard right on to Keys, Keys right at the net level for Eva Engel to load that baby up. Here's the serve. Bassler handled by 4. Out there by Savadelli, and that's going to shank off of the net, and they're at 19-13, and it's going to force another timeout by the Blugolds as the Laconia Lady Spartans celebrating all like crazy in their huddle, and we'll step aside as Coach Caitlin Weiss has a conversation with her girls. We'll be back. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on Just Livestream.
Come visit us today and discover the ease of your next home renovation. At Werner Harmsen, we offer a wide variety of furniture to suit any style and budget. Our selection includes sofas, chairs, tables, and more from classic to contemporary. Our pieces are crafted from high-quality materials. Looking for a statement piece or something more understated? We have something for everyone. The team at Werner Harmsen is here to help. Whether you're looking for design advice, product information, or support with your project, we're just a message away. Stop in and say hi at 116 East Main or call at 920-324-5091 or check us out on social media. King Manufacturing. Since 1926, we have been known.
Welcome back. Still on the serve is the sophomore, Josie Bassler. After the timeout, handled there by Addison 4. Davis, block. Just goes out though as Eva Engel had her hands on that. Point for the Blugolds. Just I was talking off camera here, the big difference as Aquinas is used to handling some adversity as they've gone 5 sets twice now to advance to this sectional final. Engel with a little touch shot. In system, no. Good cover there by 4. Right there, Leonard. Keys comes over on 1, but Miskowski was right there on the cover. Back set, handled by Bassler. Keys to the outside to Engel. Block, hammered. Diving is Aubrey Leonard, but she could not get there enough. Great effort. And the block on the outside for the point. I didn't see again who had that. I haven't been able to check the chat either, so one of the things that I ask is you guys to participate in this contest. Get some things in the chat, and I know we've got Aaron is out there helping us, keeping us updated, and that ace is going to lead to Laconia Spartans taking a timeout. We'll step aside, we'll take it with them. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on Jeff's live stream.
First-class buildings and canopies. In fact, there are thousands of them in use across America and in the Caribbean. We have also produced and developed many other steel products for use in retail, commercial, and industrial applications, such as building fascia, loading racks, wall panel systems, and much more. Our design record attests to our dedication to quality and customer satisfaction. King Manufacturing, from design to completion.
Welcome back here to Richland Center here, the home of the Hornets. This spot, the host for this sectional final. 19-16, Lady Spartans with the lead. Takes the timeout, didn't like what she saw happening. Leonard tries to recover, couldn't quite get there. 19-17. And Sammy Davis continuing to work from the service line. Thank you to everybody participating in the chat. Continue to put stuff out there. Aaron, thanks for getting us updated with some of the other scores. We definitely appreciate it. Lady Spartans out of sorts again. Josie Bassler puts it back into play. To the outside with the swing is 4. Leonard couldn't quite get underneath it to pop it up. And it's 19-18. Cam, don't look now, but here comes the Blugolds.
Back and forth, back and forth.
Justin, our normal broadcast partner here with the Lady Spartans. Want to thank him for putting into the chat. We certainly missed him the last couple of broadcasts. And the huge block in the center by Zoe Emnith as she takes the celebration to town with a couple of big stomps. And the Blugolds have come all the way back and tied it. Time now for the Lady Spartans to put their foot down in the ground and see if they can get a kill right here. Eva Engel tried to get the answer. Davis to 4. Handled there by McCauley. Keys to the outside. Engel this time drills it off of the forehead of Zoe Lawton. See if he can return this one. And she could not. Finally stops it, comes back, taking the lead. So we talked about before, some rotations just are not good for the teams. Back to serve is Eva Engel. Gets it over to Miskowski. Outside set to 4, off of the hands of the block. Outside, McCauley hammers it, tools it off the block, this time of Zoe Emnith, and the kill for McCauley. Big swing there, and getting the kill for Addison McCauley. Unofficially, I've got that her down. That is her 8th kill. Here's the serve. A little touch there by Eva Engel. 4 has to force it deep. Leonard handles this one. Keys in the center. Little dig shot again, and it's going to fall. And a good job there by Finley Morgan to make the read. And they are back up to a 3-point lead, 22-19. Eva Engel back to serve for the Lady Spartans. Gets it to Sammy Davis. handled by Lawton. 4 takes a big swing. Leonard off of the arms, handled there by Engel. Macaulay rolls with, handled by Miskowski. To Lawton, back out to the outside to 4. She could not get it over the net. And a point, Lady Spartans, 23-19 in set number 2. They're on a roll. Opportunity here to get the equalizing set here in this match. The winner headed to the rush center. Serve, Sammy Davis, a little bit out of system, drives that one way deep. It's going to be Zoe Emnith, and it's now set point. 24-19, Lady Spartans coming back and rolling hard. Here's the serve. Sammy Davis to Lawton, this time in system, to the outside swing with Savadelli. Engel pushes hard to Davis. Lawton, 4 off of the hands of Morgan to the outside. Macaulay with the answer. Tooled, picked up there by Miskowski. 4 tries to cut shot it, could not do it, and your Lady Spartans have won set number 2 here at Richland Center. 25-19 is that second set. Woo! We got to step aside here, catch our breath, and we'll be back. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on Jeff's live stream. Look at the camera shots we've got by Dorian, and we've got down here by Jacob. Absolutely amazing camera work by these young men. We'll step aside. You're listening to Jeff Sauer, Cameron Hatcher here on Jeff's live stream.
Sunshine of summer with boating, jet skiing, UTV riding, hunting, or camping. The leaves falling in autumn, mowing lawn, gardening, or getting to that perfect nature walk. Enjoying the Wisconsin snowfall, snowmobiling, traveling, or just driving up and down your driveway, enjoy every day worry-free. Call PT Tire and Service for all your automotive and recreational needs. Call 920-346-ORM-TIRE.
Welcome to Hookstra's Market and Greenhouse. Here at Hookstra's Market and Greenhouse, we are proud to provide South Central Wisconsin with the most beautiful flowers and freshest fruits and vegetables. In the fall, we have many varieties of squash and pumpkins, to just name a few. We are also proud to offer one-of-a-kind gifts like hanging baskets, iron hangers, decorative planters, and concrete statuary. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook for more info and pictures. So come on out to Hookstra's Market and Greenhouse, located on Highway A between Fox Lake and Randolph, and you'll be glad you did.
Growing up, I didn't know a lot about money. It wasn't really talked about, and so there were a lot of things that I didn't learn until later in my life. I want my girls to have a different experience than I did. I want them to know that money can be a tool to help others. Working with Thrivent helped me set my girls on a strong financial path and instill lessons in them at a younger age than when I learned them.
Jonathan Leonard here. Good luck to all the teams headed towards state. Thanks. God bless.
Welcome to Werner Harmson's Kitchen and Bath, where your dream spaces come to life. Specializing in full remodels, custom cabinets, and exquisite countertops, we transform ordinary kitchens and bathrooms into extraordinary, functional masterpieces. Our expert team is dedicated to providing top-quality craftsmanship and personalized service, ensuring every detail reflects your unique style and needs. Whether you're updating your kitchen for a modern look or creating a spa-like retreat in your bathroom, we're here to turn your vision into reality. Visit us today to start planning your perfect kitchen and bath remodel. Werner Harmson, 116 East Main, or call at 920-324-5091 or check them out on social media.
Welcome back here to Richland Center. Checking in the chat. Now we got some people who know what they're supposed to do. Thank you for putting in those positive comments. Justin putting things in there. Agree on the defensive side. Weber's got their stuff out there. I don't want to assume that that's the district administrator, Wayne, but I will, at this point, think that that's who we've got out there. So cheering on the Laconia Lady Spartans. I think I saw one there also. Was it Kathy that had a comment out there? Kelsey, sorry about that. Anybody is eligible to put something into the chat and let us know what you're thinking. Who's your favorite player? Who you're cheering for? Where are you watching from? I hope that we've got some people all the way out in California enjoying some great volleyball here. Lady Spartans get things started. Going over the top of the block because of the defense that Justin had talked about in his chat. Point, Lady Spartans. Having to swing a little bit extra hard, drives that one out deep. And Keys continues to be on a roll, serving. That one to Miskowski. Back row forward with a little bit of English, that time handled by Keys. To the outside, a great set there. McCauley couldn't quite get it over as that was a nice set by Peyton Morgan, who normally doesn't have that responsibility. And we're tied at 1. Starting things out on the service side is Josephine Lawton for the Blugolds, the setter. Here's her serve. Right there to Leonard, handles it. Keys had to pull it back. Leonard's gonna have to put one over on the free ball. Handled there by 4. Set by Lawton, block right there by Sammy Davis. Ball coming back over, there's the block, hits the antenna, point to Laconia. Great job there again. The ladies getting the big hands up there and creating that fence and that wall. Great work for the Laconia Spartans. Addison McCauley on the serve. Lawton, quick set in the middle. Good reach there by Keys. Couldn't quite get it up hard enough up into the air. And a point to the Blugolds. All even at 2. Cam, this is what you expect in a contest like this, right? It's going to be close. We're 1 set apiece, tied at 2-2 here in the 3rd. Sammy Davis on the serve. Keys on the back set. Nice back set to the left-handed swinging. Peyton Morgan drills that one.
Much like the first 2 sets, back and forth until those last few points. One team finally pull ahead a little bit. I don't think either team is led by more than 4 or 5 all day long.
No, I would agree with you. Serve coming by Tierney Madigan. Davis from the back row. Handled there by Keys. Morgan puts it up. Eva Engel couldn't elevate Miskowski. Good set there by Davis to 4 with that English. I think that they've made a better adjustment. Keys put it up there. It was a good shot by Eva Engel, and this will take him out of system. Davis pushes it deep. Madigan to Keys in the center. Little touch shot and a finish right there this time by number 9, Finley Morgan. What a great job on the touch. 2-point lead here for the Lady Spartans. Madigan on the serve. To Miskowski, right on to Lawton, right there in system. Great swing by Zoe Emneth. Just pops it over there. Talk about a mistake that you love. Wow. Eva Engel tried to get it elevated, could not, and it rolled over the net. And a nice point there to take the 3-point lead. Madigan again. She does not mess around. She wants that ball back and gets it back into play. They're saying that they did not hear the whistle. I'm telling you, she plays fast. Madigan is quick, and a timeout's going to be called here by the Blugolds. We'll take it with them. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here with Cameron Hatcher, Jacob, and Dorian on the camera work on the floor. Great job. We'll be back.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function as well. We are home to Laconia Bowling and are proud to support the Laconia Spartans and all fly.
And we're back. Welcome back here. Did you turn my mic down again? Or in my ears? Or nothing?
I turned my ears down. Did you just
no,
turn
that's
them
me.
back?
That's 2. You're in number 1.
Oh, I just can't see one.
That's okay. That's because you're number 1, man. Madigan again with the big serve and the point. Miskowski handled there by Lawton. Rolls that one into the net as number 12, Savadelli. And the Lady Spartans are up 8-2. Tierney Madigan rolling a whole bunch of points. And the serves are just been dominant here by the Lady Spartans. That one's going to carry a little bit deep just as I talk about it. But hey, it's an 8-3 lead. You'll take that if you're Lady Spartans.
Absolutely one of the largest leads of the night for either team.
Zoe Emneth back to serve. Thanks again to everybody who's watching at home. We really appreciate it. continue to participate by putting some stuff in the chat. What a big swing there, but handled by the Blugolds. Keys to the outside. Eva Engel with a big swing and the kill. And these ladies are out there attacking that ball, just driving it. Wow. Great work here by the Lady Spartans. Coming in on the rotation to serve is Josie Bassler. Here's the serve to Miskowski. Lawton to the outside to 4. She tries to hammer one. Couldn't get enough English. Again, you had no choice but to go up over the top of the block. And because she tried to go over the top, it carries out by about a foot. That's what that defense does for the Laconia Lady Spartans. Here's the serve by Bassler. This time to Davis, to Lawton in the center with a big block there by Finley Morgan. Free ball coming over. Morgan. Good set there, Eva Engel. Ball coming back over, handled by Morgan. Couldn't get anything back on it. 4. Handled over there by Eva Engel. Oh, she called for it. McCauley backed away, just like she was supposed to do, and the ball drops. Helps out the Blugolds, but not before the Lady Spartans have run off a couple more points after that timeout. 10-4. Here's the serve by Savadelli. Handled by the Lady Spartans. Engel back to Savadelli. Lawton back set to Davis. Handled right there by Addison McCauley in the back row. Outside set to 4. Powers that one through the block and gets the point. Tooled right off of the hands, right into the stands. And a good piece of work right there by the Blugolds. Serve once again by Savadelli. Brings it back over to the outside. Eva Engel off the top of the net. That's going to go off of Savadelli and go deep. And it's going to be a point for the Lady Spartans. 11-5. So again, you guys need to keep putting stuff in the chat there. Aaron's getting us all these updates, but let's also get the fans rolling. That's what I like to see. That's what the girls like to see when they go back and watch this. You can ask them if they do. Quick set in the center, handled there by Eva Engel. McCauley couldn't quite get as much on it with a little cut shot to the outside for 4. The block is right there and putting it away one more time. Number 9, Finley Morgan. Putting up the big wall. Here's the serve. Handled there by 4. So it's Eva Engel on the serve. Going back over on 2. Good job to keep him honest. There is Keys 4. Block handled. Comes back over. And it's free. Lawton, this time to 4 again. Powers one. That's going to go off of the hands. 4 was determined. I don't know if we'll be able to see it on the replay, but you got to look at her face when she goes to take this swing. You will see it. Yeah. Did she crank up? Make sure she was able to try and get that kill. 12-6. Here's the serve. Good shot there again with the cameras. Dug out by Bassler. Little cut shot by, I believe that was McCauley. That's going to go out. Couldn't tell if that was Bone. I put my head down just to take a look for a second. Point, Laconia. Morgan's going to come back for the serve. Changed on me. Here we go. Good job serving. Swing by Davis. That's going to go out. Point, Laconia Spartans. They are now up 14-6. When do you say I have to get another timeout here if you are Coach Dolan?
Surprised she has waited this long.
I would agree with you. Davis. Block right there by number 7, Tierney Madigan, and a point for the Laconia Spartans. 15-6. She's going to try and let them work out of it. A 9-point differential. Where are you punting? Here's the serve. Good hard serve there by Morgan. That shanks off of a couple of hands over there off of Elskamp. And now you get the timeout for the Blugolds. And a great shot there right away as Dorian is in the huddle. Good shot out there of the crowd and the huddle for Laconia. Great job there by Jacob. We'll step aside. You're listening to Jeff Sauer and Cameron Hatcher on Jeff's live stream.
For 50 years and counting, Verhaeg's Furniture has been proudly serving Waupun the best furniture and mattresses at prices you can afford. And we're honored to be voted best of the best mattress store and runner-up for best furniture store in the Fond du Lac area. Whether you're looking to update your living room, find the perfect mattresses, or treat yourself in one of our relaxing massage chairs, we've got it all to take care of you. Visit us at 806 West Main Street, Waupun, and experience quality, comfort, and service you can trust. Visit our website at www.verhaegsfurniture.com. Don't forget to like us and follow us on Facebook.
Welcome back here. They're playing fast. Sorry about that. Here's the serve by Madigan. Savadelli, this time it was a good set by Lawton, handled by Davis. Pinned right there with Keys, and a great play by Addison McCauley. Just carried a little bit out, and they finally were able to stop the bleeding as the Laconia Spartans make a mistake. Miskowski back to serve for the Blugolds. Still a 16-7 lead. Here's the serve. Handled there by Leonard. 2 Keys to the outside to McCauley. She makes them pay after that mistake that she had on the deep ball. And she loads up and sends it deep. And look who's back to serve. If you're a Blugold, you got to be thinking, oh, no, not Mariska Keys. Keys coming back here on the serve. Off to Miskowski. Played there by 4, then to Davis. Pulled, and a free ball. Good job there by Emma Bono to recover. Quick set in the center. The block couldn't quite get there. And a good point as we followed that back camera shot. Great work by the Blugolds. Serving now is number 7, Josephine Lawton. Here's the serve. We'll stay on that camera for a while. Leonard to Keys to McCauley, off of the hands. Great block there by Zoe Emnith. Davis, this time she drills one off of the hands of Emma Bone, and a celebration there on the bench. Good camera work. Down on the floor. On the serve, Josephine Lawton. Goes right to Bone, a little bit out of sync. This time tried to drill that, was Tierney Madigan, mistimed it. And got to be careful here. You could easily fall into that little trap of a lull here if you are a Lady Spartan, since you were up huge, but now you're down to only up by 7. On the serve. Handled by Bone again, mishandled. And that's going to be another point, and it's 17-11. And Coach Weiss says, I've seen enough. Let's take the timeout right here. We'll take it with them. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on Jeff's live stream. We'll be back.
To stay updated on our latest arrivals, events, and deals. Verhaeg's Furniture Mart, 50 years strong, quality you trust, prices you'll love.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function as well. We are home to Laconia Bowling and are proud to support the Laconia Spartans and all Flyway athletes.
Welcome back. Thanks to our new sponsor in Generation Lanes. Point play in here. Little touch shot there, dug out. Great reactions by the Blugold players. Back set and a hard swing. Pulled out by Miskowski. Leonard, the Keys in the center with a big drive over the block. Tooling it is a big swing there by Tierney Madigan for the kill.
I think you've got to credit Laconia defense on that one. They, at first sent the free ball over the net early. Sammy Davis skies and just sends an absolute rocket. They're able to move their feet and get underneath it to ultimately return that hit. and score that point. That was a phenomenal job as a defense there.
Tierney Madigan once again with another answer on the defensive overpass. Gets right up and puts it down. 19-11 for the Lady Spartans. Again, great serving, and that's going to be shanked off. So this has been a game of runs. I don't think you see that as much. I mean, I haven't seen big runs back and forth, especially at this level. Jacob right down there with Addison McCauley on the serve to Miskowski. Handled. That's going to be rolled over by Savidelli. And Savidelli gets the kill. Rolling that one, finding the hole. Point for the Blugolds. Serve coming by Sammy Davis. Handled in the back there by Aubrey Leonard. Keys this time to the outside. Trying to get it was Eva Engel, and that's going to be shanked off of the hands of the Blugolds. 21-12, Laconia Lady Spartans. What a response after dropping that first set. Came back and dominated pretty much in the second set, and they are having another domination attack here in the third. Serve again by Madigan to Miskowski. Quick hard set handled there by Keys. Tried to get it to Engel, who couldn't quite handle it. Point for the Blugolds. Coming back to pick up on the serve now here for the Blugolds is number 9, Zoe Emnith. Handled there by Leonard. Keys in the back. Puts the ball back into play. A little bit out of system, but not too bad. And that one will be, as that one's going to shank off of the hands of McCauley. Tried to get it to the setter, who was in the center typically, but it wasn't there this time. And a point there by Emnith. Still 7-point lead here for the Lady Spartans on the serve. Popped up, swings. That's going to be dug out, and it's going to be shanked outside of the antenna. And a point. Lady Spartans, they are only 3 points away from taking set number 3. And then you can start talking about the possibilities of the rush. Here comes the serve. Handled. Keys goes to the outside to Engel. Hard off of the block. Popped up 4. A little back set there by Lawton. Couldn't get it to Savidelli. And a point. Lady Spartans. 23-14. Josie Bassler back in here to serve. 2 points away from this set. Right to Davis, to Lawton. And that's got to come over. That's got to go out as Miskowski couldn't get it there. And a point. One more for set number 3. Laconia Lady Spartans looking to take a 2-1 lead here in this sectional final match. Good serve there to 4. Lawton back to Davis. Handled. Couldn't quite pull it back in as Batzler. Davis said, I got to stop it. And she was able to elevate on a good set and drive it hard. Batzler got the hands on it, but she was unable to pull it back in. Coming back to serve here now for the Blugolds. Savidelli to Leonard, to Keys, to the outside. Eva Engel finishes it, and set number 2 goes to the Laconia Lady Spartans. Up 2-1 in this sectional final match. 25-15. We'll step aside here, catch our breath. We're going to check that YouTube chat. You better be loading it down here if you're a Spartans fan. You're listening to Jeff Sauer along with Cameron Hatcher, Jacob on the camera, Dorian on the camera, giving you all kinds of amazing shots. As you can see your Lady Spartans celebrating, and we'll see what the answer is for the Blugolds. We'll be back.
Manufacturing. Since 1926, we have been known for our first-class buildings and canopies. Did you know we do all kinds of metalwork? We offer a variety of decor available for purchase from other businesses. Designs range from holiday decor to sports to hobbies. Finished items can be wall hangings, outdoor garden decor, coffee tables, and so much more. If you are looking for address plaques, property signage, or awards plaques, King can make them. These are highly customized and durable products with your own street number, name, or event. A variety of fonts are available, and we can add our automotive-grade paint in a custom color, suitable for indoor or outdoor uses. Pricing varies. Call Joe Barnes at King Manufacturing. From design to completion.
PT Tire and Service is a family-owned business that invests in you and your family. From one family to another, safe travels and seamless automotive maintenance makes every trip a great trip. PT Tire and Service, serving central Wisconsin with excellence for over 20 years. Call 920-346-TIRE for all your automotive needs. PT Tire and Service, Brandon. No job too big or too small. PT Tire and Service in Brandon does it all. Call today 920-346-TIRE.
For 50 years and counting, Verhaeg's Furniture has been proudly serving Waupun the best furniture and mattresses at prices you can afford. And we're honored to be voted best of the best mattress store and runner-up for best furniture store in the Fond du Lac area. Whether you're looking to update your living room, find the perfect mattresses, or treat yourself in one of our relaxing massage chairs, we've got it all to take care of you. Visit us at 806 West Main Street, Waupun, and experience quality, comfort, and service you can trust. Visit our website at www.verhaegsfurniture.com. Don't forget to like us and follow us on Facebook and Instagram to stay updated on our latest arrivals, events, and deals. Verhaeg's Furniture Mart, 50 years strong, quality you trust, prices you'll love.
Welcome back to Richland Center, the home of the Hornets, the host here for this sectional final. 25-15 in that set. Cam, your thoughts in set number 3?
A little bit different than the first two sets. We saw that one was a set of runs for sure, mostly Laconia. Their defense has been phenomenal. Even when Davis and Four are able to get a big swing on the ball, they're able to move their feet and still get underneath it. That's a tough combination to mount against. But if they can repeat that again here in this set, I expect to see much of the same. That now that they've kind of broken that seal, so to speak, taking the cover off a little bit, hopefully they can close it out here in 4.
Big start here for Addison 4. And the answer right off the bat, the Laconia Lady Spartans picking right up where they just left off, getting the big point on the kill right off the bat.
Is that Ava Engel?
Ava Engel out there on the swing. Yes, you're right. On that one camera that Dorian's operating, I am getting a little bit of pixelation on the serve, so I probably won't follow that serve as much, Dorian. I'll have you zoom out a little bit, see if that'll make a difference as well. Good block right there by Emma Dobbins as she turns around and celebrates to see if that'll get her Blugolds going. Tessa Miskowski coming back to serve. Big serve by Miskowski. Handled there by Leonard. Good in-system work. Is that out? Just missing it, as I thought that was great work on the outside. Eva Engel unable to find inside the court. Just a little bit out. Miskowski once again on the serve. Drills the ball. Handled in the center. Big swing there from the Blugolds. Overpass. Lawton to the outside to Davis. Swings. That's going to be out. And a point. Side out. Point for the Laconia Lady Spartans. See if I can help out some of that pixelation a little bit here with Dorian and bring those camera antenna around. It's a little bit better. Good serve there by Laconia Lady Spartans. Keys, little touch shot there by Peyton Morgan and a swing by Sammy Davis. To the outside by Keys. Pulls it off of the hands is Eva Engel for another kill. I have lost track. I was so excited about watching some of this. I know I've lost some of the kills and everything taking place. That serve is going to go into the net. That is the first service error for Laconia, which is absolutely incredible that you would go this long in this type of contest without having a service error.
That mental fortitude.
Here's the serve. That's going to shank up into the air off of McCauley, handled by Leonard. free ball by Eva Engel. Lawton to the outside to Davis. That's going to fall inside the corner. McCauley lost her position there on the court. I don't blame her, as they've got everybody is moving around. And the Blugolds now with a 4-3 lead. This is where I was wondering, again, I know it's really early, but these ladies from Aquinas, they have played 2 5-setters so far here in the tournament series. And you know, since they were ranked #1 the entire season, there was no way. Good job there. I got that shot, Jacob. That's amazing that I got lucky with that. Great work. Here comes the serve by Josie Bassler. I think I fixed a little bit of that pixelation, and a huge block in the center, this time by Tierney Madigan. And if I'm anywhere close, that I've got her down as that is her 6th block. Here's the serve. Well, I thought I had it fixed. I didn't. I have to stay zoomed out just a little bit more. And they're going to say elbow in the net of, I believe it was number 8. Was number 8 out there? No, it's got to be on number 9, I'm guessing. Serve coming here by Sammy Davis. She sends it deep, so there's another service error. But I only have that as the 3rd one for Aquinas. But you can't give any points away. Not in a contest like this. You just cannot. Here comes the serve by Engel. Miskowski tried to get it to Lawton. They're going to be out of system. Rolled over. Leonard covers. Gets it to the outside. Swinging from the back row. It's Laconia. 4 with a huge lead. Nice dig there by Aubrey Leonard. McCauley has to hang in the air a little bit too much. 4 with the recovery. Davis misses, drives it into the net. And the Laconia Lady Spartans have now picked up a 2-point lead. 7-5 for Laconia. Eva Engel on the serve. To Miskowski. Lawton to 4. Handled right there by Engel. Battling up at the net on the overpass. Oh no, rolling her ankle was Mariska Keys. Let's hope she's okay as she stepped on her own player. She's not showing, yeah, she is a little ginger. Trying to stretch it out. Let's hope that that's not going to be something that's going to carry over. Here's the serve. Handled there by Emma Bowen. Pulled in by Keys. Bowen calls for it. Rolls it over. Davis onto Lawton. Back set off of the top of the net. Great recovery there by Keys. Bassler calls for it. Sends it over on her own. Lawton. Quick set in the center. Bassler with a quick hands. Nice job there by Aubrey Leonard. Keys pulls it back into play. Lawton outside and a big swing there by Addison 4 to end the point. Back and forth, fighting for every little point are these two teams. And it's going to come down to the team that makes the bigger mistake. On the serve is Zoe Emneth. Handled. Great recovery there. Shanked off of the hands is Addison McCauley. Goes up and gets the kill.
I don't know, at this point, the way it's been going, it may come down to which team can have the fewest unforced errors.
Yes, I would agree with that. I can't keep track of that, though. Serving now is going to be Finley Morgan. On the serve. Handled. Off of the hands, point. Blugolds. Tied at 8. On the line is a trip to the Rush Center to represent your school at the state volleyball tournament. And the Laconia Lady Spartans are looking for their first opportunity in many years. McCauley put this one down and hammers. And once again, now I've got this again, it's completely unofficial, but I've got her down for 12 kills. Mariska Keys coming back on the serve. 9-8. Here comes Keys on the serve. Handled there in system to the outside for a big block, but it's going to tool out of bounds as it was off the hands of Peyton Morgan. And a point for the Blugolds. Big swing by Addison 4. On the serve. This time sends it deep. Another service error. Second in the set. Back to serve for Laconia is going to be Addison McCauley. Here's the serve to Miskowski. Lawton handled there. Leonard calls it, puts it back into the middle of the court, and Tierney Madigan pushes it deep. Out of system, back here. Little touch shot. What a nice play there by Sammy Davis. You think of her as the club, the hammer, the swing. Not this time. Really nice little touch shot there. She was able to read, find the hole.
When you keep the defense on their heels after several hard hit balls and place one softly, it works.
Big hard swing on the line for number 7, Tierney Madigan. And for Madigan, I've got that as her 5th kill. Coming back to serve now after that big point is Tierney Madigan. Puts it into play. Lawton, a little quick set in the center. Big swing there by Zoe Emnith. On the outside, returning the favor was Peyton Morgan. From the back row is 4. What a dig there by Madigan. Engel with the answer through the block, finds the hole. Eva Engel winding up. And I've got that as her 6th kill. 12-10 here in match, or set number 4. Davis tried to get it past, jousting back and forth, couldn't quite get there. That's Peyton Morgan. Back to serve is Josephine Lawton for Aquinas. Not sure what the issue is here. Are they going to say that they were out of rotation maybe? That's usually not why you would call one of the officials from the school over. I'm not sure what the issue is. 12-11. Huh. I don't know what happened there. That's very strange. Couldn't obviously hear. Jacob, I don't know. You guys probably couldn't hear anything either. Well, we're back to live action here on the serve. It's number 7, Josephine Lawton. Back set by Keys, just a little bit too far for Morgan. Davis tries to roll one. Handled there by McCauley. Back to Keys to Eva Engel. Off the top of the net. Yep, that never went back. Coaches are, they're going to say 4 hits. I think that I would agree with that. I don't think it came over. Let's see if the instant replay, if I got there in time. Yeah, I don't think it came over.
No, it doesn't look like it did.
But we're tied at 12. Here's the serve by Lawton. This time Engel with a little touch shot. People laying out, couldn't quite get to it. And that time, you're used to seeing Engel take the big swing. Takes advantage of it and drops it right over the 2 blockers. Josie Bassler back to serve. Lawton, back set to Davis. Wow, what a swing. But it goes out. Wow, she really wound up on it, but I thought the same thing was coming. No. What are they going to say? It was touched? I did not see what the call was.
I missed it.
Pointing, it's tall, it's 13s. My apologies for not seeing it. A touch shot again this time by Eva Engel going back to the well. Davis rolls it deep to Leonard, to Keys to the outside. Engel hammers one, finds the opening, and gets the kill. Eva Engel gives the Laconia Lady Spartans the lead. They have a 2-1 lead. Coming back to serve is Eva Engel. Here's her serve. Handle it right to Miskowski. Swing right on, ooh.
Right on what?
Right on the outside of the line. We'll see. Instant replay, I think, kind of shows the same thing, but it is what it is. Serve here by Engel, up to 15-13. And I'm not going to question because I am not down there, so it's very difficult for me to say. Addison McCauley tools that one off of the block and gets another point, and it's a 3-point lead here for the Laconia Lady Spartans. What a major opportunity here for them. We're going to step aside as we get some great huddle shots coming in here. Let's see if we got the student section over there. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on Jeff's Live.
When my husband passed, I needed direction on my finances. I felt like I was starting from a blank slate. Thrivent came into my life at a time that I really needed it. Thrivent helped me feel confident and create opportunities to be more giving. I think my husband would be very proud, but I'm proud of myself because I've educated myself and I kind of learned that maybe I could have been doing this all along.
Jonathan Leonard here. Good luck to all the teams headed towards state. Thanks. God bless.
Born from a single retail project, WDS Construction has evolved into a nationwide general contractor and construction management company.
Welcome back here, Lady Spartans. Eva Engel on the serve. To the outside, swing, good block there by the Lady Spartans, number 9, Finley Morgan, but this time unable to respond. Didn't see Bailey Gable coming in to get a little bit of, or is it Goebel? I did not get the pronunciation. That's on me. Getting a little bit of playing time here. 16-14. Here's the serve. Handled well by Emma Bone right on Keys. McCauley, cut shot. Couldn't quite get as much on it as she wanted. Little touch shot there, covered by Bassler to the outside. McCauley with an answer. Great block by number 14, Emma Dobbins. 4 comes with a drive, handled by Bone. Is the overpass there? It was. Couldn't get it over was Dobbins. Bassler right on to Keys. And the finish in the middle, Morgan. Overpass and a kill right there. Mariska Keys goes up. The eyes were as big as a softball. Saw that ball floating on top of the net, and she decides to take the swing and the kill herself. And it's now 17-14, Lady Spartans. Coming on the serve, Morgan. Right to Miskowski, handled to the outside, the 4, free ball. Handled by Morgan, set there by number 6, Gable. Pulled back in. If I've got that wrong, will somebody give me the pronunciation, please, in the chat? Because you guys are doing a great job, and I don't want to short anybody here. And that's my fault. Gable, again, on the serve. If it's Goebel, I'll bounce that this time. And a big swing there by number 4, Addison 4, to end the point. 17-15. I'll check that chat because I love you guys have been participating well, so thank you for putting that in there. Somebody give me that pronunciation. Here's the serve. Two ladies' hands combined together. Little touch shot. Pulled up there, McCauley. Point. A lift is the call. Lady Spartans up 18-15. 7 points away, Cam, from a trip to the state tournament.
Might need to start thinking about who we're going to want to talk to.
Oh, we've got to. I'll tell you right now, what is on my list of people to talk to is the entire senior class. And I know that that's 8 ladies, but I'm okay with that. Blocked there, then pulled out of the net. Keys dives for it and pulled over by Emma Bone. Great teamwork by the Lady Spartans. To the outside, lift is going to be called by Lawton. Or is it double hit, double contact? That's probably a better call. Timeout by the Blugolds. Is that their final timeout? It is. Oh my. No timeouts left.
Laconia fans loving it here.
We'll step aside so I can get the microphones ready. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on Jeff's live stream. Stay right with the fans because I've got all the shots right there. Stay with it. All right, sorry about that. Had to make sure everything is all set to go. 19-16. Back to serve as Addison 4 for the Blugolds. On the serve. Handled there by McCauley, kind of handled down there, but a good scramble by the athletic Lady Spartans. Bone off of the block. Keys to the outside to McCauley. Elevates off of the block there. This time, Emma Dobbins with the answer, 19-17. And I've got that down as Dobbins' fourth block. Again, completely unofficial. 4, back to serve one more time. Emma Bowen to Mariska Keys to the outside. McCauley with a little touch shot, good cover. This time it's put up into the air, sitting on top of the net, and she takes and sets herself, basically, is what that is, on the overpass on top of the net. And then McCauley is going to rotate back now to serve. 5 points away for the Lady Spartans to send themselves to the Resch Center. Serve by McCauley. Miskowski. And the big swing by Sammy Davis. She says, not if I have anything to do with this.
Don't punch that ticket just yet.
These ladies are not going to go away. I'm just telling you that because they played 2 5-setters to get themselves here. So you know they've been through the fire. They know what they need to do to get themselves the win. Overpass, and Davis with a big hammer. And that is her 8th kill. Coach has had enough for Coach Weiss. She's going to step aside. We'll be back. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on Jeff's Live Stream.
Much more than that. Retail is changing, and it's changing fast. No matter where you are, what you do, or how you sell products to your customers, we are with you every step of the way to lay the groundwork for whatever lies ahead. Building trust through results, and our commitment to provide a customer-driven experience without question. With 4 generations at the foundation of WDS, we've built a reliable client base and a passionate team to bring big-time experience, commitment.
Welcome back. Sorry we missed that point. 20-all. We were having a conversation about I can't get the microphone to work as cleanly as I wish. I might try it in a different, let's try it in a different hole here and see what happens. That might make a difference. Good job there on the kill and the answer for the Lady Spartans. Testing on that. I think that's where we'll leave it, right in there.
Sounds good, yep.
In number 5 and 6, so I'll turn up the amp just a little bit there, and you'll be able to control the sound from here on 5 and 6. Welcome back. Trying to get it pulled back in was Eva Engel. She couldn't get it, and we're tied at 21. The Blugolds trying to keep themselves alive. Again, they've been in this situation. The Lady Spartans, they've been in the situation at 2 different state tournaments. Basketball and softball and some individual track. To the outside, Engel had to do a cut shot. She couldn't quite elevate. Lund to the outside to Davis, off of the hands, and that's going to be a big kill and a point. And it's 22-21. The Lady Spartans still have a timeout. We'll see if Coach Weiss decides to take it, or is she going to give her ladies one more chance. Battling all the way back. Josephine Lawton coming here on the serve. Lawton, this time, Gave it over to Engel. In the center, Morgan couldn't quite get the full swing. Handled by Lawton. Miskowski to Davis. Rolls it. Tried to pop it up into the air. Can they get it over in 3? They cannot. And it's now 23-21. And Coach Weiss takes that timeout. I think we'll just take it with her. We'll be back.
To your next project. Because we are built to build better.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function as well. We are home to Laconia Bowling and are proud to support the Laconia Spartans and all flyway athletes.
And we are back to live action. Here is the serve. Down by 2 are the Laconia Lady Spartans. Engel tools one off the hands, handled off of the block. Comes back. Davis tries to get the answer, finds the hole between the twin towers in the back in Aubrey Leonard and Addison McCauley, and now they are 1 point away. Sorry about my mic being cranked up there. I had to misadjusted it. Crank it down a little bit. Thank you for everybody putting stuff in the chat. Here's the serve. 24-21. Good communication over there on the bench. 24-22. Josie Bassler coming in to serve. This is one of her specialties in that back row. She is a serve specialist. She needs to rattle off 2 to keep these ladies alive. Here's the serve. That one's going to shank right off to Lawston. Davis pulled up there by Aubrey Leonard, right on Mariska Keys in the center to Finley Morgan. Blocked, but nobody's going to get there. And it's going to be set. And we are going to 5. Wow. 3 minutes on the clock. Let's stay. We're going to stay right here. We're going to see the coin flip. We'll see what happens. Good shot here by Cam. And a good job there in the huddle. Talking to each other as they get things rolling here. Good shot there. Is that Dorian? Nice, good in there as well. He wants to see what the coin flip says. Let's see what it says. They're going to stay on that side. Laconia is going to get the serve, it looks like, and it says good luck. And we're going to step aside, and we'll see what happens. 2 5-set wins by the Blugolds so far in this tournament, and they're trying to make it 3. And the Laconia Lady Spartans, their first time battling. We'll listen to Jeff Sauer here along with Cameron Hatcher. Jacob down on the corner camera. Dorian with a great job getting in there on the coin flip. We'll be back.
Date your flooring? Luxury vinyl plank the beautiful look of hardwood with the resilience and low maintenance of vinyl. Laminate flooring that combines elegance and practicality, or transform your home with the warmth and comfort of carpet. Check out our premium hardwood flooring. Consider tile for both indoor and outdoor spaces, offering water resistance and easy maintenance. The team at Werner Harmsen is here to help. Whether you're looking for design advice, product information, or support with your project, we're just a message away. Werner Harmsen, 116 East Main, or call at 920-324-5091 or check them out on social media. King Manufacturing. Since 1926, we have been known for our first-class buildings and canopies. In fact, there are thousands of them in use across America and in the Caribbean. We have also produced and developed many other steel products for use in retail, commercial, and industrial applications, such as building fascia, loading racks, wall panel systems, and much more. Our design record attests to our dedication to quality and customer satisfaction. King Manufacturing, from design to completion. PT Tire and Service has been at 301 East Clark Street in Brandon for over 20 years. The owners, Tony and Pam Sauer, are dedicated to their community and their customers. They serve the auto repair, tire, and wheel needs of customers in Brandon and the rest of central Wisconsin. We're on call 24/7 for roadside assistance and on the farm service for customers. For auto repairs, tires, and wheels, come see us in person or request a quote online. PT Tire and Service, you make the call and leave the rest to us. Call 920-346-TIRE.
Well, how fitting. An ad for PT Tire and Service, one of the biggest supporters and sponsors for the Laconia Spartans over the last several years. And again, a huge thank you to all of our sponsors. You can see them all there. And again, I want to thank Generations Lanes for jumping in and joining us here. Hope that they're feeling good to be part of this. I also want to thank every one of you who's been putting stuff in the chat and helping me out. And thank you for making sure I've got I think it's Gable pronounced correctly. So, or Goebel, we'll go with Goebel, sorry. All right, starting things out. Mariska Keys has been dominant on the service side.
Let's see how this race to 15 goes.
We'll see how it gets rolling here. Here's the serve. Keys starts it out to Miskowski. Handled there by Savidelli. Free ball came over. Outside. McCauley blocked. Big right there by Bone. Trying to finish it was Tierney Madigan. Driving it out. And a point for the Blugolds. The #1 overall seed the entire school year for volleyball. Preseason ranked #1 in Division III. Staying as the #1 ranked team. Taking on the #5 ranked Lady Spartans, who've taken 2 from them. Can they get to the 3rd? And that shanks off of Aubrey Leonard's hands. And the Blugolds are up 2-0. Does all of their 5-set experience in the playoffs here make a huge difference for them?
I think given the fact that they've probably had a target on their back all season long, coming in and winning the first 2 tournament games in 5 sets definitely puts them in a better perspective here, especially since they're having to fight back. They're not panicking. They've been here before.
And they force a timeout right off the bat here by Caitlin Weiss.
3-0 here for the Blugolds to start out this 5th and final set. That's as we've seen all season long with different teams. You can't let these points get away from you in this 5th set. They'll add up quickly.
Great job here by the Blugolds on the start. I mean, again, you gotta. We are biased, but when we see good volleyball, again, we call good volleyball. You've got to give it to the kids. That's why we do this. I haven't run my ad because we do that a lot, but Blugolds got the start. But here's the one thing we know. The Lady Spartans are scrappy, and they fight. And we'll see what happens here. McCauley, this time to Keys. In the middle, Madigan redeems herself and gets the huge kill and the point for the Laconia Lady Spartans.
Drop the hammer on that one. Time to put some numbers on the board.
3-1, Lady Spartans trailing. Serve by Addison McCauley. Miskowski, a little out of system. Davis has to cut shot roll. Keys to the outside to Eva Engel. She goes for the little touch shot. Davis pulled up by Lawton. Free ball by 4. This time it's McCauley again, a back set. Touch shot by Morgan. Miskowski dives in there to save it. Davis couldn't pull it down. Right into the top of the net. 3-2. Those scrappy Lady Spartans coming back from Laconia. The pride of the Rosendale Brandon School District. Lawton asking for a towel to clean up some of the moisture there. That's a smart play. And you know that these ladies, you're playing 5 sets, you know they're laying everything out there. So if you don't think they're sweating and working hard, you haven't been paying attention to what's happening in this match. Addison McCauley trailing by 1 on the serve. This time, Lawton to Davis, handled off of the hands. Keys to Engel. Big drive into the back row, handled by Addison 4. Davis rolls one to Leonard, picked up by Keys. And that's going to be a double contact. Yep, you can see that coming. And a point to the Blugolds. Up 4-2. Coming back to serve is going to be their libero, Tessa Miskowski. She has had a good game today. Good match. Back set, hands come over, and it's a free ball. Back set a little bit too far, and they were out of system. Keys, Engel powers that one, handled by Miskowski. Little touch shot coming over by Emnith. Handled by McCauley to the outside, overpass. Good punch shot there. Gonna say outside the antenna, or underneath the line. It is now 5-2, the Aquinas Blugolds. Oh, they were so. Here comes the serve. Miskowski. Overpass right away on the return to serve by McCauley. Back row by 4. Off of the hands, Tools out of bounds into the corner. And it's now 6-2. And they're going to take their second timeout as Coach Maitland Weiss will step aside and see if they're able to get their stuff together. We'll be back. You listen to Jeff Sauer here on Jeff's live stream.
For 50 years and counting, Verhaeg's Furniture has been proudly serving Waupun the best furniture and mattresses at prices you can afford. And we're honored to be voted best of the best mattress store in the Fond du Lac area. Stop in and check out our mattress selections. We have all kinds from traditional spring to memory foam. It is our mission to help you get a great night of sleep night after night. Visit us at 806 West Main Street, Waupun, and experience quality, comfort, and service you can trust. Visit our website at www.verhaegsfurniture.com. Verhaeg's Furniture Mart, 50 years strong, quality you trust, and prices you'll love.
Welcome back. Here's the serve by Miskowski. Handled by Leonard to Keys to Engel. Powers that one. Drills it right at Savadelli. And a point. Great answer coming out of the timeout. 6-3. So wondering what was Coach Weiss talking to him about. What do you think, Cameron?
Settle down.
Here's
Keep
the
playing
serve.
the same game we've been playing. Play our offense.
Davis taking a little bit off, trying to find the angles here. Bad set there, but pulled over by Eva Engel. From the back row, 4, again, off of the hands of the block. There's not much you can do about that if you don't get the block. And it's now still a 4-point differential for Aquinas Blugolds. I am not writing off the Lady Spartans, I can tell you that.
Absolutely not.
They can easily come back and battle. They just need to get their fans and their student section into this. Here's the serve. Handled there by Addison McCauley. Keys to Engel. Cut shot, or a little bit more of a roll shot. Whoa, what a play there by Josephine Lawton. Little touch shot and a finish there by number 9, Finley Morgan. 7-4.
Excellent court awareness by Finley there to find that 0 spot right in the middle.
Josie Bassler coming back to serve for the Laconia Lady Spartans. Gets it. Good set there to Lawson. Out of system though. In the center. Morgan tries to hammer it on top of the net. And right there for the block was Zoe Emnith and Sammy Davis. And what looked like it was going to be a great point, the block ends it. Serve, Sammy Davis for the Blugolds. Handled there by McCauley to Keys in the center. Morgan just has to push it deep. Pull back, oh man, are they letting him get away with some stuff? I don't know why those aren't lifts. 9-4. And I'm truly asking, I don't know why they're not lifts. Not that I know the rules, not that I'm not questioning that at all. Here's the serve. Handled there by McCauley to the outside to Engel. Powers one through the hands. Once again, when they need an answer, they give it over to Eva Engel, and she comes up with it. And I was supposed to pronounce it as Ava, so thank you for putting that in the chat. My apologies for not doing so, and I apologize to Miss Engel for doing so through this entire broadcast. Engel on the serve. Handled by Davis to Lawston to 4. That's going to go right on the line for the kill.
That was close, but I think that was the right call, at least what we could see from this angle up here.
Yeah, and I didn't hit the instant replay fast enough, so. Serve coming back, 10-5, Aquinas.
Spartans need a side out and a good serve and point here to string a couple together. They've got the side out.
On the service error.
Not enough at this point to just keep trading serves and side outs. It's a little too far behind for that.
You've got to make a run right now. Trailing by 4, 10-6, First one to 15. On the serve is Morgan. To Davis. To Lawston. To 4. Off of the hands, off of the block. We're going to say it goes out as it tools across the net.
Wow.
Bad luck there for the Lady Spartans. 11-6.
Not often you'll see one tool and ride the net all the way across. That's I don't know there's much else you can do in that situation.
Serve there by Savadelli. To the outside, McCauley tries to get one deep. 4 off of the top of the net. Pulled in, great reactions by the athletic Spartans. In the middle, block, down, and it's now 12-6. For the Blugolds, no timeouts left in the pocket here for Coach Caitlin Weiss. Here's the serve. Right to Emma Bowen. Keys to McCauley. She hammers one. Gets over the top as it was on top of the net. Straight up and down. Good job there as they questioned it. I liked the question by the Blugolds, and I liked the direct answer by the official standing right on top of the net. Back to serve. If there's anybody who can get them in it, it is Mariska Keys on the serve. Gets it over to Mitkowski. Davis from the back row, pulled back in there, dive by Aubrey Leonard. Back set on the slide, popped up Keys, could not get it up into the air, rolls up over the forearm, and it's now 13-7. Great response here. Again, you got to give credit so far here to the Blugolds. Here's the serve. Addison 4, she has had a game. McCauley tried to put it deep. Mitkowski, Davis with a little punch over. Sent back deep to 4. To the outside, Davis with a hammer. 14-7. The Aquinas Blugolds 1 point away from their trip to the Resch Center. Wow. Coach Dolan trying to urge her girls on. Off of Emma Bone. McCauley has to get a free ball, tries to drop it short. Davis, Lawson, puts it over and gets it in there in 2, and going to the state tournament is going to be the Aquinas Blugolds. And you can see the heartbreak on the Laconia Lady Spartans. Battled so hard to get into this contest. Got themselves all the way there, and the seniors, you got to feel for them, the heartbreak after battling so hard. We'll stay right there with Jacob because he's got great camera shots here of the ladies. Coach Weiss in there, trying to help console them. Extremely unfortunate here for the Laconia Lady Spartans. Again, what a great job and a great season that they've had. And they're going to get their plaques for the teams here. Obviously, we will not be getting any team interview today. I'm sure that the ladies they would do it if we would ask them to, but it just isn't. I don't think it's a good time to do so. So we'll get over here to the Laconia Lady Spartans first. So make sure we get a shot over on that side. And I want to give a shout out here. So they're going to go individual girls, so make sure you get good tight shots. Jacob there. Josie Basler picking up her second place medal here for the sectionals. Number 2, Palin Klotsky. Number 3, Ava Engel. Number 4, Emma Bowen. You got to be proud of these Lady Spartans, I'm telling you, the battle that they put up. Number 5, Mariska Keys. Number 6, Bailey Goebel. Number 7, Tierney Madigan. What a game for Madigan. Number 8, Peyton Morgan. Number 9, Finley Morgan. Number 10, Gabby Pino. Number 11, Kensley McCauley. Number 12, Addison McCauley. Number 13, Hayden Johnson. Number 14, Kendall Pline. Number 15, Aubrey Leonard. And your head coach is Caitlin Weiss. Assistant coach they got listed as Troy Pline. Congratulations again to the Laconia Lady Spartans. And over here will be your sectional champs. And you got a feel for the girls from Laconia again. Number 1, Sammy Davis. Number 2, Tessa Miskowski. Number 3, Elena Elias. Number 4, Addison Ford. She had a game today. Number 5, Eleanor Paulson. Number 6, Nora Pellinger. Number 7, Josephine Lawton. She had a great game as well. Number 8, Lauren Van Ruden, sorry about that. Number 9, Zoe Emnith. Number 10, Abby Zilkowski. Number 11, Kirsten Elskamp. Number 12, Catherine Savadelli. Number 13, Adelaide Biesmick. Number 14, Emma Dobbins. And number 15, Aubrey Coyne. And head coach Danielle Dolan winning her sectional championship plaque and making it to the Resch Center State Tournament as she hands it off right there. Great camera work by Dorian, getting the huge celebration there for the Blugolds. If you've been a Spartans fan all season, you should be happy as well. You should keep your heads up high. You should be very proud of what your Lady Spartans have accomplished this entire season. A great camera work there by the gentlemen. We got the huddle coming up here by Laconia. Let's see if we can get there as well. And the coaches in there, they're going to have probably their prayer, which they definitely deserve to have. And Coach Weiss is in there telling them how proud of them she is on how well they've battled and how proud she is of her team. I'm sure of it. And she has been a pleasure to have. I think what we'll do is we'll step aside and we'll come back and we'll do a little bit of a wrap-up post-game show here, thanking our sponsors. But great job there with Jacob. We'll stay with our Lady Spartans. You're listening to Jeff Sauer with Cameron Hatcher here on Jeff's live stream. We'll be back.
Egg Furniture.
After surviving breast cancer, I felt this calling to help other women heal. I thought, why not build a respite house? I wasn't sure it was going to work financially speaking for my family, but with the guidance of Thrivent, I really felt like we were going to figure it out. Taking the leap to start my nonprofit has been the most rewarding thing I've done in my life.
Jonathan Leonard here. Good luck to all the teams headed towards state. Thanks. God bless.
Born from a single project, WDS Construction has evolved into a nationwide general contractor and construction management company. But we're so much more than that. The cold storage industry is experiencing high demand and low capacity. WDS is building goodwill from the ground up through customized solutions. WDS is committed to outservice the competition and overdeliver for customers. A client-driven experience without question. Today, we're driven to be better in order to build better.
We are Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, and we have been leading a greenhouse here in Fox Lake since 1981. Family owned and operated, we provide beautiful flower baskets and fruit and vegetables to residents of South Central Wisconsin. We know the importance of having a variety of flowers, fruits, and vegetables available to our customers throughout the year. Discover the finest selection of locally grown produce, including sweet corn, tomatoes, and cucumbers, along with a variety of fresh fruits. At Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, we believe in providing our customers with the freshest and highest quality produce. Come visit us and taste the difference.
Come visit us today and discover the ease of your next home renovation. At Werner Harmsen, we offer a wide variety of furniture to suit any style and budget. Our selection includes sofas, chairs, tables, and more from classic to contemporary. Our pieces are crafted from high-quality materials. Looking for a statement piece or something more understated? We have something for everyone. The team at Werner Harmsen is here to help. Whether you're looking for design advice, product information, or support with your project, we're just a message away. Stop in and say hi at 116 East Main or call at 920-324-5091 or check us out on social media. King Manufacturing. Since 1926, we have been known for our first-class buildings and canopies. In fact, there are thousands of them in use across America and in the Caribbean. We have also produced and developed many other steel products for use in retail, commercial, and industrial applications, such as building fascia, loading racks, wall panel systems, and much more. Our design record attests to our dedication to quality and customer satisfaction. King Manufacturing, from design to completion.
Whether you enjoy...
Welcome back here to Richland Center. This is a face for radio, and I know that, but again, I got to do this first. I'm very proud of the Laconia Lady Spartans. We still got Jacob down there getting pictures of them and the hugs going around, and they have done a fantastic job all season. The girls have done a great job of representing your schools and your communities. They've done an amazing job on interviews. They've done whatever. Whenever we have wanted to come down there and have conversations, they've done so. Coach Weiss has done an amazing job of communicating with us as well. I wish we would have got them at the Volleyball Player Showcase, but I understand how homecoming and stuff goes. You could ask her, Jacob, if she might be interested. She's right in front of you. You can see if she wants to or not. So we're just touching base to see if she has any interest or if she wants to wait. She can do whatever she wishes to do. We respect her opinion, so that's fine. Do you want to pop open? It's completely up to you. Do you want to come on up? It looks like she's going to pop on the headset here, so we'll wait till Jacob. You can take your time and get her set. We'll just get things rolling here. So again, I want to thank my sponsors first of all. Verhaeg Furniture, thank you again for jumping on here with us for the playoffs. PT Tire and Service, my brother, I really am a huge thank you to him as well for jumping on and believing that I can cover. I can hear it. Yep, I can hear you, Coach. That's good. Are you good?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to switch right now to the camera. There you are, Coach.
Yay.
Whoops. I got to have Jacob. Are you on the camera or is Dorian? Because one of you got to have your camera on Coach. There we go. Got it. So Jacob's got it. Okay. So stay up on that headshot. There you go. Okay. Here we go. Coach, just talk to us a little bit about, I know that you have a broken heart right now. I know you do because of how well your girls have battled and fought for you. So I'm apologizing that I'm putting you on the spot. You don't have to talk to us, but just talk to me how proud you are of your girls.
I am so unbelievably proud of this group of girls. Like everyone says, they're basketball, but they're just athletes. They love to play any game. They give their all on the court. They show great grit and desire, and I'm just very proud of how far they've come as athletes in our program. No matter what program it is, like it's a great group of seniors, and they're going to be missed. They left their mark.
Yeah, and we're extremely proud of everything that you have done for us as coach as well. You were able to, I could get a hold of you anytime and you'd be able to do interviews with us. And we've been proud of what your girls have done as far as interviewing us on the court. And you're right, they have the reputation of being basketball players, but there's so much more than that. And we got to see that today. So just talk to us a little bit about how this thing turned out. I mean, the first set, it probably didn't start out exactly how you wanted to, but then your ladies battled back and showed some true grit and heart.
Yeah, what I said to them in the huddle is not one kid can hang their head. They came out, and every kid gave their all and played to the best of their ability and stepped up and did their job. Like, it was a good fought battle, and we didn't come out on top, but they have nothing to hold their heads on. They played beyond my expectation. They played with everything they got.
Well, and you know also, we had talked about this during your coach's interview. You take on the team that's been ranked, preseason ranked #1. You take them to 5 sets. They've been battle tested. They've played 5 sets now all the way through. But your girls definitely represented their school and their community and your program very well. And I want to thank you for taking the time, because I know, again, how hard this was for you. But thank you very much, because I know that the girls are going to love to see this when they go back and watch.
All right, thank you.
Thank you for your time.
Yep,
That's
no
been
problem.
Coach Weiss here giving us a little bit of an update on how things went. So again, I feel for her, and I thank you to the guys down there for the camera shot. So you guys can come on up here. Yeah, Cameron, so I don't know if you've been in that situation at all where you've had heartbroken like that and you were able to communicate.
Yeah, that's hats off to Coach Weiss for even taking the time to step out and talk to us after such a tough game like that. It's never gets easier when we've coached kids. I'm sure several of them for 2, 3, 4 years. You've built a relationship with them. It's never easy. Somebody has to lose that last game. And today, unfortunately, fell for the Spartans. Wonderful season, nothing at all to put their heads down about. Great season, a lot of accolades. Didn't end the way they wanted it to, the way we were thinking it would go for them, especially by watching some of the 2 sets in a row that they got there. But, man, what a great game by the Blugolds, by the Spartans both, down to the wire. Expected nothing different when we came in here. Maybe not the outcome we had hoped for or wanted to see, or seeing our hometown team doing well. But played great game nonetheless, valiant effort, fought back from down, fought back after losing the first set, and back and forth all night long, not showing any weakness. It was just who could hang on the longest.
I've been proud, and I know Justin has covered them probably more than I have in volleyball, at least this year. And I know that he's very proud of what he has seen from these ladies the entire season, and as am I. Great girls. I know that they have some other opportunities, but that doesn't take away the heartbreak from trying to qualify once again to a state tournament in another sport. I got to echo what I've got going on in the chat here. Fantastic. Ladies should keep their heads high. They represented their community and their schools extremely well. I know that, again, it's not the way that the seniors wanted this to end. It just happened that's how it goes. You have to have a winner and you have to have a loser. And Aquinas, this is the 3rd time now in this sectional that they were able to win in 5 sets. Before I go back and talk about my sponsors, I want to give a huge shout out to the administration here at Richland Center. Laura did a fantastic job of answering our questions and making sure that we could get into the school, getting us set up here with the Wi-Fi. So I really want to appreciate the host here for the Richland Center Hornets, and the athletic director and all of the administration and all the workers here. They did a fantastic job here hosting this sectional final. Also, again, talk to my sponsors real quick here. Generations Lanes jumping on, staying with us. I'm hoping as we get closer to the basketball season, we'll talk about that. Werner Harmson for joining us right out of the gate. Hoekstra's Greenhouse jumping on. Ben Westra over at WDS Construction. Jonathan Leonard, I can't thank you enough for coming on as well at Thrivent. King Manufacturing in Warren Bailey. The very first person said, you decide you need something, you let me know. I decided I was going to go on my own, and he said, I've got your back, and he did. You can see the gentleman here in the background here. Dorian, give us a wave. There's Dorian. Over there is Cameron. Cameron, give us a wave. Thank you again. And over here is Jacob. Jacob, give us a wave here. So thank you guys for all of your hard work for coming here and helping with the broadcast. And again, I've got to give a shout out to PT Tire and Service, my brother, longtime sponsor for the Laconia Spartans. They jumped in and said, yes, we can sponsor you and help you get this your live streaming service rolling. Thank you to everybody who has followed us here. Our season here for the fall season is done, but we are not going to stop. We are going to continue to cover in the boys basketball season, the girls basketball season. We're even talking about doing a wrestling match or so if we can find a couple of people who can help make the calls. I've got these gentlemen here to try and add another team that'll put us with 3 teams that we can get out there and start live streaming to. We're going to continue to serve the communities of Laconia, Oakfield, CWC, Waupun, Mayville, Randolph, and we'll see. We've had some inquiries about possibly moving into the Campbellsport areas. The Flyway Conference has enjoyed what we've been able to put together. So we'll have to see how things are going to turn out. But our specialty with Justin Schwartzmiller, he's done a lot of this, so I know that he hopefully is still listening on the ride home. I want to give a huge shout out to him for everything that he's done. And hockey season is coming up, and that is our passion as we get ready here to roll into the hockey season. I hope you've enjoyed our broadcast. I've enjoyed doing this for you. I'm going to run my ad at the end so you can see, but I want to give all glory to God for the opportunity to bring this stuff to you. I bring all praise and glory to him that I can absolutely bring these images and these memories to the kids. I know this one is not what the Laconia Lady Spartans wanted, but they still got to be proud of what they've done. And again, I can't do it without having my Savior behind me to be able to make sure I can bring this to you. And again, thank you to all the sponsors who brought the finances. If you want to join us as a sponsorship, I'd love to talk to you. livestreamjeff@gmail.com. And just reach out. I'd love to talk to you about how you can continue to help us stay bringing these streams to you. Take care. God bless. We'll be back on the air in about 3 weeks as we get ready for the start of the basketball season. Pay attention. We're looking at hosting a preseason showcase for girls basketball, boys basketball, and hockey. And I forgot to mention, with Jacob here jumping on board, we might even try to do a gymnastics meet held by Waupun. I got to reach out to Coach Emily and see what her thoughts are. We've loved bringing this to you. Take care. God bless. Can't wait to see you at a court or a rink or a mat near us. It's Jeff Sauer here with Jeff's Livestream.
Hello, this is Jeff Sauer with Jeff's Livestream. We hope you're enjoying our broadcast. Our purpose, first and foremost, is to bring glory to God. Second is to draw attention to the student athletes, promote the great things they and their schools are doing, and promote the businesses and the people running them within our communities. Our mission is to create memories for student athletes, families, teams, and communities, as well as allowing for viewers to see their athletes or teams perform regardless of where the viewer is located. If you'd like to join us as a sponsor to help us fulfill our purpose and mission, feel free to give me a call at 920-345-2066 or email me at livestreamjeff@gmail.com. I'd love to talk.